Ashley Home Store's Black Friday sale is going on now. Shop today and find Black Friday deals throughout the store. For a limited time, get up to 50% off. And through Monday, shop Black Friday doorbusters. Or get 0% interest for 24 months with no minimum purchase. The best Black Friday furniture deals are only available for a limited time. Shop online or visit North America's #1 furniture and mattress store today. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our 4th annual Ashley Home Store Curling Classic. I'm Kathy Jones, the chairperson for this event. We are going to miss you this year, fans. It's not going to be the same through these trying times, and yet we want to keep this classic alive for years to come.
What a great shot.
Please go to the Penticton curlingclub.ca site and donate. With your money, we can help foster the growth of curling for years to come, keep these great teams coming, and look forward to seeing you again next year when we can get through this time. Thanks. Have a great season, everyone.
Good morning, everyone, from the Penticton Curling Club here. My name is Sherry Burkilo Diaz, and at my side is Cy Gladish. Today we have Game 7 of the 4th Annual Ashley Home Store Curling Classic, and today we have our feature game is Team Laycock versus Team Sturmay. We have feature sponsors today, Canadian Tire and Fairfield Inn & Suites, Penticton Marriott. We do welcome you to our live stream viewing and want to remind you that if you have enjoyed these live stream videos and watching us live from the Penticton Curling Club, live streamed with Groovy Productions and Andrew Jacobite, you can show your appreciation by offering a donation. Just visit pentictoncurlingclub.ca, and there's lists there how we can easily donate to this fundraiser that we're trying to create the funds to keep this event going, and we won't be doing it with ticket sales this year, so we are hoping that donations do come in, so please consider that. So today, Cy, welcome, good morning. How are you today?
I'm very well, Sherry. Thank you.
Good.
Welcome all the people listening to this free streaming from Penticton, British Columbia, Canada. Pretty decent day here today. Little drizzle early in the morning, but expected to be another great day in the Okanagan.
Well, we should have an exciting game here today. I'd like to introduce you to the teams. Team Laycock, of course, we consider it local team, the Okanagan team. Jim Cotter, Steve Laycock, Andrew Nurpin, and Rick Sawatsky, all names that we're quite familiar with here. And Team Sturmay has been to the Penticton Ashley Home Store Curling Classic several times. They feature their skip Karsten Sturmay with Tristan Stanke, Chris Kennedy, and Glenn Vanant. So welcome fans of both teams. We expect a great game today.
Yeah, it should be fantastic, Sherry. We're looking at the standings here, and looks like Laycock is 3-1, and they're heading towards a potential berth in the 12-team qualifiers out of the 18 teams, and as well Sturmay is 2-2, so he's got a good opportunity if he wins this game to move forward into the playoffs.
So Hammer is determined by a draw to the button, and Team Laycock won the Hammer, and so we have Sturmay going up for their first shot of this game. Of course, Sturmay will be playing the Bluestones this game with Laycock playing the Red Stones.
Sherry, the ice is in great condition here. I've been kind of timing it as they're practicing and throwing their LSDs, which is the draw to the button. Draw to the button is really important. It can make or break your chances of getting into the playoffs and also your seeding position. There'll be 4 teams that will get a bye and move into the quarterfinals.
And if I understand correctly, there won't be any tie-breaking games being played.
That's correct, Sherry. It'll all go by your draw to the button, the LSD, as it's noted. And the best draw to the button record through the round robin is the team that would go through.
Top 8's where we want.
Thanks.
Yeah, gotta go. Top 8.
Line's good.
Top 8. Coming down a little. Yep.
Little bit, Nerp. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Well
Action
done.
gets
Very
started.
nice start there. That's the opposite team to turn to what both these teams were throwing previously. So interesting. A little, just a pinch slower than the out turn.
Room. Close. Yep.
Sturmay team trying to lock one up there on front.
Whoa.
In-turn shot here.
Yes. Whoa.
Decide to go behind. Very good call. Very good call there by
13-8.
Karsten. Get that rock in behind and
Couple more feet.
keep the play on the center line.
They're a fairly young team, but they do have a lot of experience. They're quite, they come with some equipment. They're doing some of their own streaming as well.
Line's
Some
good.
of the other teams are as well. So there's lots of equipment around, I've noticed this week.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think it's a valuable tool for the players. They get to recap what they've done and look at the good points and bad points of their play
as well
and
move it now. Yep.
strategy. Another good come around here.
That's good.
Back of the forefoot.
Very nice rock.
Good shot.
Still playing the center line.
14-1.
Sturmay is happy with.
Back 12.
Getting some feedback on that ice time as well.
See line.
Yeah, the ice time's the time's been very good. Ice is nice and quick and nice steady curl. Those 2 blue rocks of Sturmay or Laycock are behind the tee line, so
One of each.
oh, I see that. Thank you, Sherry.
Line. Whoa.
So
Room.
some other games that we'll be keeping an eye on for the morning is the Botcher Eden
Whoa,
game
then.
on sheet A. Montgomery and Tardy on sheet B.
Whoa.
And beautiful draw.
Very nice shot by Kennedy.
Nicely managed.
14-3.
At this level, it's
14-3.
not often your rocks are going to score from behind the tee line. We see all those rocks in the rings, and the 1, 2, 3 rocks are all behind the tee line.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah,
We've got
that's nice strategy. And things are going to get cleaned up here a little bit, I guess. And another guard called here by Sturmay.
so some of the other games that are going on. We do have Howard and Cheka on sheet F, Jacobs Comloti on sheet E, and McEwen versus Robillard on sheet D.
Yeah, there's some very, very important games. Of course, this is getting right down to the final strokes here. This is the last full draw with 12 teams out there this morning.
Gotta finish.
Another 3 teams will be out at 11:30
Are we
today.
in? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Our feature game at 11:30 will be the Cooey versus Wood game. Is that correct?
That's correct.
15-8.
Hey, Steve,
Right.
is hit and roll any good?
This is a pretty bad angle, though.
Sorry, that feature game
Could do
did
that.
change to Hardy versus Giel. That's right. Thought I
Yeah.
saw it change somewhere. So that's at
Yep.
11:30 a.m.
that?
Pacific Standard
This
Time.
is pretty good, too.
Yes, you're right.
Hosted
That'll
by-
be a pivotal game there too. Hardy at 1 and 3, but Giel at 3 and 1, and so that's a very, very important game there for
Shit,
the
don't
Giel
mind
team.
now. Let's do this.
Still seeing a lot of action right along the center line, and we'll see some rocks moving here.
I think just hit and roll over there, yeah. If you touch the red, it's fine.
Control.
Probably like to drive their own rock.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. That's good.
That's a really good
Nice shot.
open it right up.
That was the one I preferred, but I didn't want to call that.
Right.
Heard Steve going to plan B there, which is close to plan
Yeah,
A.
to make the one that we
right.
were actually calling, this wasn't a good angle we were leaving, but there was lots of rocks to come. This is really good.
Yeah, I was thinking if we hit and roll over here, then we got something this way, but yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, of course, happy with that
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, Jim and Steve talking over the
Ever
strategy.
just like
They're
push them with back
both
line,
very,
keep this
very
angle, it's
experienced
really
players
good
with
too.
lots of wins and credentials.
Whoa! Off! Off!
Doesn't look like he's going to push it into the pile, but he doesn't stick around as he would have wished. Still a good shot.
Kind
I don't know, maybe hack.
Yeah, whatever.
8-7.
I'd like to move these around a little bit, stay around the pot here. I think Steve's called a kind of a hack waiter.
Hack weight.
Steve skipping the game and throwing the rocks at the third position. Jim holds the broom, calls the line, and throws skip rocks.
Yeah, Jim Cotter's a pretty famous player out of British Columbia. I don't know how many times he's been to the Briar, but lots and lots. And
That's a
tough guy to beat for sure. And to have Laycock
Well, that.
throwing for you
Close!
and
Close!
skipping the game is
Yep!
That's a pretty nice combination, that's for sure.
certainly is. Looks pretty good.
Really gotta go! Okay.
Got some
Good sweep.
excellent sweepers there. Andrew Nurpin is
Wow, that ever curl,
certainly
eh?
way up there in the
Nurp
rankings
did
for
too,
sweeping,
but,
and Rick Sawatsky as well. Very strong
Line would run
front
a
end for
hair straighter.
Laycock.
A little pressure through there, too.
Yeah, for sure it would have been. At least we kept that. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Once again, Sturmay, Sturmay's third just coming in to do his next shot, and we'll be
Hard!
wrapping up the end here fairly soon.
Hard!
Trying the double here.
Whoa!
Not sure whether that was the best result for them, but
They play the outs probably a little easier, hey?
Okay, I agree.
So we'll take a look. They've talked
give you
about
like
where to
a
put the
zero's
broom.
good?
They'd like to tap this
I want to
little
be
red
like
rock.
back 8.
Just back a little ways.
Tap the red. Even a 5?
Yeah, you just don't
Okay.
want to set up an easy double here, Sherry. But
0 to 5? Yeah, as long as
tap
I'm
it
not
back
too
to the
far
blues
outside.
is okay. Pinch short's okay, but just don't want to get them on a bit of a skewed angle there.
Yep.
Nice positive release.
Yep.
They're calling the weight.
Whoa.
It's pretty good.
Oh!
Looks like the line's
Whoa!
No. Off.
got a little ways to come up here. Don't want to shove this into the open. Yeah. A little bit long there. Just trying to wait for the line to come up.
A shade more weight than they were
Man,
hoping
that goes
for.
straight down the sheet, eh?
Yeah, it's still a difficult shot for
It's
Karsten.
either like
He
it's
doesn't
either
have a
it's one of
double
two
there.
shots. It's
He's got to
either
try to
this,
stick around.
or you just lay a
He doesn't want to lay right in
Yeah.
front of it
And say,
and
I'm
give
getting
Jimmy Cotter an opportunity to make the double.
super thick.
Thought the way I threw
I
it, we're
don't
gonna
think
have
the
to pound it
double's
for
there.
line.
Me too.
The roll's there, the double's not there.
Like, yeah. It really stayed there. It's okay.
Yeah, it's still keeping that situation in front makes your hits pretty
it's
precise.
either this, or you lay a
If he rolls over here, we might have
hit
hit roll in front or like just make the double and be in front of the 3 a little bit.
It curls here, like a lot.
It's really nice he didn't touch that, because that was their get out of jail card if they would have made that double.
Here. That's pretty close.
Well, could see some curl for him here too.
So really nice ice conditions this weekend.
Bump weight.
Yeah, it's been fantastic, Sherry. Just a big shout out to our ice crew and our chief ice technician, Chris Jones, who's
They
also
were
our
taking a
club
little more ice than
manager
us in the shootout
He's,
too. Maybe
made
the shoot
ice,
is a little that way.
for a lot of good competitions, Briars and Caspiels and that kind of thing. Scotty's.
That's right. So it's very knowledgeable, and we do get really good ice to play on here at the Penticton Curling Club.
Yeah, we're really, really fortunate to have him and his wife Kathy here as well,
Dive.
who is our main chairperson here at our event here today.
Hard!
Yes, a big thank you to Kathy for all the work that she's done to bring this event to the level of success that it is, and so we're so proud of her.
Not bad, just down.
Yeah, I
Trying to put
got
it in-
interesting situation here. You know, he
Yeah,
could try
try to put it in
to
the
chip
ear.
this out,
Not a terrible leave.
or
Even if
just
you nut it, it's pretty good too, right? If your rock's here, we'll be short rock and tough to remove.
The broom was in a really good spot, I think.
bit of a dangerous call to try to nut it and straight back. And
How hard do you want to throw it?
Pretty decent.
if you
Okay,
hit
I don't
it a
think
hair
it'll do much
early,
here.
which his last one ran pretty straight. Now he's taking considerably less ice.
Throwing a little more weight at this one as well.
Yeah, he wants to hit this pretty close to the nose here so that he doesn't drive it back onto under the opposition's blues. Could negate a chance for a big end here.
Once again, Team Laycock with hammer. This is Jim Cotter's first throw of the end.
Yep! Gotta go!
Whoa, whoa!
Chipping this one out isn't bad either. Very nice shot there. Perfect position, difficult to remove. Top of the forefoot.
Yeah.
I think it's a freeze there.
A shot.
That was some
Throwing those
really
real nice for that
great
spot in the
sweeping
ice.
from Andrew
Yeah, I feel like he
Nerpin,
could hold
holding
it.
that
Yeah.
You want to be
line.
wide.
Yeah, I think Sturmay would
Yeah, worst thing he could have done was be
be happy
wide
to-
and roll kind
to
of out of the 8.
surrender a 2 here.
I thought he could hold it. So. He said his
Very
hand
nicely
was
played by the
straight.
Laycock team, the whole end.
Yeah, like back line weight there only curled like this much, so the peel's definitely doing nothing.
Are we heavier?
Now, if he goes to the back, like all the way to the back, we're drawing for 2.
No.
It'll be too deep.
Okay, I'll throw it straighter then.
If he's not quite there, I may have slashed for 4.
Heavier out here?
Not sure talking about what the potential scores are is a good idea here, but
Wouldn't mind seeing him overthrow it and just push this red right out of there.
Wishful thinking. We'll see what happens.
yeah,
As Karsten comes in.
a little bit of a new path, playing the wide in turn.
Line's
Going
green.
away.
He's getting in trouble for line on the top one.
Looks pretty good.
Hard, you gotta go.
Sturmay's
Got to get it by that red.
and does.
He does.
Great
Beautiful
sweep.
shot. And a wonderful
same
sweep,
turn?
too.
Okay. I think it's tough to take too much. Like,
Got second shot.
he was here.
Oh, almost.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Like that.
Looking for about a 5-foot curl here. Jim Cotter's release is very, very straight.
So last rock of the first end.
Go for it, yeah.
Watch Jim Cotter
Opportunity to make a deuce.
It looked like he
take
really
control of this
fired
game
it.
right from the
We're
beginning.
out there a little ways. Yeah. Okay.
Nice to have those 2 sweepers. It's early in the game.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, you got a couple of big boys out front there that can really get the rock moving. So could be a big team shot here. Need to get full 8.
Nice release.
Line's good.
Line's really good.
He won't.
Piece of the 4-foot is
Oh,
what they're
the
looking
eight,
for.
yeah.
Clean. Yep. Hard.
Digging in a
Gotta
little
go.
bit there. Super sweep in there.
Good sweep. 2.
Very good.
Yeah. Big Andrew Nurpin there. He can really put a lot of pressure on the broom.
Yeah, I think it dug
Really
in a
came
little
off,
bit
eh?
deep on them. I think they expected it to go. And they took a little more ice than Karsten's did
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah.
they thought it'd get right
His
in there. But
Yeah,
still
as,
took
like
2.
the line did that, but I
as the ice
I don't know what your time would have
goes
been
in the
there, but
next
his
couple of
wasn't
ends,
that
it'll probably
crazy at the
speed
time.
up
It was
and
like a 14-2 to
even
back
get
there.
some more curl. Expecting about
Yeah,
a
good sweep.
6-foot
Just
curl here,
circus.
which is
Really good.
pretty exciting. Means you can come around rocks even in the front of the house.
Hey guys,
What'd you clock on my last one?
there's a real obvious this to the sheet, eh?
Okay, well, thank you so much for being here this morning with us, everyone. We do appreciate having you viewing and our
It's
live
kinda like
stream
that.
event here from the Penticton Curling Club.
Yeah, I think
I knew it could be
the
pretty
note from
heavy.
the first end is, the sheet certainly has curled more
Yeah.
with the in turn going away than the out turn. The out turn was running reasonably straight. The in turn is probably at least 6 feet on the draw.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of difference there, and we did hear Team Laycock
Line's a little tight.
summarize that in their
Yep,
end
gotta go.
chat.
Gotta go.
There is a separator in between
Whoa.
sheet C and D, which is the only separator in between the sheets
Yeah, that's fine.
in the whole curling club of all 6 sheets. Can come into play.
At least it's not back H. Didn't throw it very good though.
They told me probably a foot or 2 more than my draw there, and because of the times. I'm not sure if his is actually timed.
Line's
but
got
I
room.
just had a feeling.
Yeah, with the curls,
Gotta
yeah.
finish. Finish.
Yeah, once I saw that you weren't ever
Hard
too far
finish.
wide, I called the sweep just for line, and it was right about the same time they knew they had to go for weight too, though.
Hard finish.
Very nice corner guard here,
Very
and the
nice. Nice shot.
Ashley Home Store Curling
17-1.
Classic logo just out in front of the rings there. shout out to them for being our major sponsor here for several years. You were on board right out of the get-go at our first annual.
Yep.
That's right. Ashley
line's good.
has been a huge supporter, and we've had a ton of support
Yep.
from New Floors in Penticton.
Hey, you're good. No, you're good.
as
You're good.
well.
Whoa.
Lots of other businesses coming on board to
Don't need
provide
to.
support.
Don't need to. Hey, good shot.
Yes, we couldn't do this without those sponsors, Sherry. It's wonderful to have them,
Yeah.
and
It's good
they're
to know.
14-1.
so gracious about spending their advertising dollars at our curling club here. Really appreciate it.
Our feature sponsor today, Canadian Tire, has also been a great supporter of this event, and brand new to the sponsorship team here is the Fairfield Inn and Suites, the Penticton Marriott, a brand new facility just
Yeah.
down the street, only a block
Room.
away, and
Curl.
it's really lovely. I took a drop by there last night
Whoa.
to just drop in the lobby, and the attendant showed me the fitness room and the pool and hot tub, which of course you can use the pool, but not the hot tub right now. And but I do know a lot of our teams that did come from out of town are staying there, and it looks like a lovely accommodation to add to the
15-7.
inventory of Penticton accommodations. So
Yeah, we
welcome.
certainly have a very large inventory for our size of our city. A lot of motels and hotels and accommodations, B&Bs, and etc. Obviously, we're a very large tourist town, so they're a big part of showcasing our city.
No extra line.
Just opened up this year. I'm sure they were hoping for a bigger bang.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. The COVID thing has been
Gotta go.
terrible for
Gotta go.
those businesses, and most of them just
Yep.
closed their doors in the
Yep.
after March there, and
Stretch it
just
out.
kind of hung on
Stretch
to
it
their
out.
wallet, hoping to get some patrons. It's better now, but
Okay.
who knows what the future will bring here shortly, Sherry.
That's right. I know several of the motels, for instance, that just moved into long-term rentals, and
Yeah, I'm fine with
kind of
that.
running them as apartments.
It's got to be.
Yeah, that's been a
You'll
bit
probably
of
end
a
up here, but that's
bit of
fine.
a good find for the Okanagan. A lot of people that were the snowbirds that went to the States have, come here to the Okanagan where the weather's a little more easy on the body. So, we've seen a nice influx of people from the prairies and other areas as well coming to the Okanagan and spending their winter months.
Yeah, just a little bit milder here.
Lots of activities here, Sherry.
Hard.
We've got
Whoa.
everything
Yes.
imaginable here in the Okanagan. It's
Whoa.
a
Yes.
wonderful place to live.
Mountains,
Yes.
lakes, vineyards.
Whoa.
Real estate's going 1,000 miles an hour. We find
Great shot.
people working at
Really
home
nice.
or realizing they
10-9.
can live anywhere. So we're lucky enough to have them, a lot of them, choosing the Okanagan Valley to come and operate their businesses, and
Yep.
employees
That's right.
are moving here. It's
Yeah, it's a great place to live.
Andrew here.
Clean. Yep. Gotta go.
Go, SWAT. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Hey, whoa. Whoa. Right here. Hey, that's good. Nice shot.
Very nice shot by Andrew Newbern. Trying to get a force here.
Ooh, I was a little worried that one was gonna take off.
I was too.
Easy.
Very nice shot.
Yeah, it's
Well, I didn't like the call
Up.
I made once Nerf under curled it.
So that leaves
Like that was one of those be frozen to it, not be under curl 10 feet short of it.
yeah, that's
Team Laycock with 2 rocks in the house. We'll see what's
Whoa.
opportunity here for
Whoa.
Sturmay. The
Yep.
shot rocks behind the tee line.
Yes. Yes.
Nice,
Whoa.
nice technique on the sweeping here.
Nice.
Yeah, anywhere there is pretty good.
Puts
ends up right on the
Even if I end up here,
right on the
Yeah,
pot.
I agree.
Beautiful double shot there. Double takeout.
seems to be coming pretty nice here.
Perfect weight.
Steve Laycock handing over the broom to Jimmy Cotter and make a shot in here. We'll see if
Yeah. Even if I over curl
the
it, I'm
outturn
just
coming
buried,
home.
okay too.
it curls as much as
Like
it
giving
does
you
go
like 15
going
here
away.
as well.
Looks like they've got lots of, looks like lots of ice. Steve
It does, yes.
pulling that mask down a little bit, which is allowed when you're throwing.
Felt light. Line's good.
Cover up.
Very nice rotation on the
Room!
rock there.
Said it felt
Line's
light,
good!
but it
Yep.
looks like it's coming in very nice.
Whoa.
And great.
A little offset there, but pretty good result.
Fuck.
Curled a lot right at the end.
Yeah, it certainly does. Still lots of curl there.
Good shot.
Might play this.
Not great.
Yeah, it's.
Would have been nice to
much
either
do you have?
just get over there, or else stay on it a bit more. He's got to roll out and pop this open at least. So.
Can you get to 2/3 with medium?
Not sure this is drags back onto the back red. He's asking
It's tough for him
for
to stick and kill me.
just like board weight, I think, something like that. Looking at the ice.
Speed's good on that side too. Just the extra curl takes a couple feet off of it, but it's
Hard.
Tristan here, he's
Whoa. Whoa.
pretty big.
got the mask pulled down as well. Difficult for the guys that wear glasses, as you can appreciate it.
Good.
Really, really difficult. The
how
glasses fog
badly I
up
want a
pretty
bunch
easily
card.
when
What if
you've
we
got
just
the
go to
mask
here?
on. So
They do fog up pretty easy out there.
We always hit that.
That's true, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
But most of the players have been very accommodating and understand the kind of sacrifices that we have to all do right
Same
now
weight.
to make this a safe sporting event.
yeah, all of the players have showed a great commitment to the rules that have been put in place in regards to safety due to the COVID pandemic.
That's right.
Certainly, we don't, want anybody to get injured, so the guys with glasses have a little bit more lenience than others.
Felt big. Yeah, I felt like more.
Back 4.
Steve Laycock's second shot of
Yep.
this end.
Yeah,
Line's good.
got to be placed in a really
Yes!
nice place, or else they'll be giving back that deuce.
I don't know.
Thing is running a bit down that line.
Might be.
Not ideal there.
There is a
Potential double.
guard.
Feet heavy.
Can you get there with?
They'd like to bring that one in the top of the rings into play. Sturmay team.
Yeah, there's 2 shots. Like it's either if you're feeling good, it's a bump waiter. Skinny the guard, make that. Obviously really good, just tough. The other shot is like
If he does
you
ever
throw
get both of ours, he's
a
probably
back
leaving
12
you.
or
Nose
just
hit
kind of
double.
tap that here, sit right here. The better leave is that. The better leave is that. It's just a hell of a lot tougher.
If he makes
What?
the double on the reds, he's probably going to leave
I think this is the easier shot.
fairly
Back
routine
12.
double. Freeze on top here and hope that Laycock can't follow him down and weld one right on the face. Little less ice than we've seen called.
close.
Yeah, inside the 8-foot line there, Sherry.
I think it's bumped. Like, because even if you just roll here, it's still good. Sure.
So they have changed the call after some communication.
I kind of
Decided
like
to go
this.
for the bump.
Yeah, he could move both of those red rocks and roll away. Still leaves the Laycock team with a very difficult shot to
Pretty announced.
stop a multiple end score.
Right off. No, right off.
Tick wick, maybe.
Right off.
He's going to make some contact anyway.
It's okay.
And the blue shot rock goes.
Yeah,
out
he's
of
got
the
some
house.
choices now.
10-3.
Like same thing.
Jim
or-
Cotter would.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's tough not to group these, right?
Yeah.
And he just beats us here otherwise. So
Okay, I like that.
sliding nice here, Jamie. Just as good as your shootout.
Yeah, okay.
Where was it? Like here?
I like the draw behind the center guard. Is that what they're thinking here, Sherry? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Oh,
You know, they're up 2, and you give up 2, they still have the hammer, so where they get the hammer back.
yeah, gone.
If you can bury one in here,
4 foot gone.
somewhere in front of the tee line. Shot rock, it might be a force for one.
First of skip stones here in the second end. Laycock up 2 points.
Line's good. Line's good. Clean it.
Whoa!
Line's good.
Andrew might have to finish this
Yep.
rock. Here
Yep.
he goes now. He's trying to get this
go.
buried, solidly buried.
That's good.
Very nice shot.
Yeah, maybe a pinch deep, but we're waiting for the line as well. Couldn't really get off it.
I think it's just an audible coming in.
Kind of
Well, no, the issue with the nose, though, is he locks on a 3.
caught in between, like getting the just in front of the tee, but leaving
Like, it's just
it,
like, it's, yeah, it's just an
didn't wanna
audible
leave it
coming in,
open
Tristan.
either.
Like, that's good.
Good spot.
Nose is fine. I think it's this.
patient.
Like that.
It's like they come hard, but then they don't finish much through this area.
Like, just through is probably the way.
Yeah, they get Laycock. Steve Laycock has made a good point there. But Andrew Nurpin was able to
Like, just through.
put some directional sweeping on that and at least get it behind the guard. Didn't
Like,
want to
that's
leave that
good
in
if
the
you
open
do
for
do
sure.
that. If you are spilling big, you just
Pinch
have to get
deeper
to
than
the
they
high
wanted.
side of the board. So very similar weight to the one I threw. Is it?
So you could
is it
freeze on
easier
the
than last one?
on the center line
So,
side
like,
of this.
that
It would be a
12
really
I
good
threw is
shot.
actually pretty close then.
Looks like he's got ice to tap back.
That's right.
Whoa!
Very relaxed
Bigger than
hand
back line,
position
like
on
you
the
talked
rock.
about.
This looks pretty good.
Coming in nicely. Tap. Bounce back
Like
and
this.
right out.
Separate this so there isn't an easy double. I think they've
That's really good.
managed to do that. Double's not there. They splash onto their own at the back.
Very good.
Very nicely.
Nice shot.
Very nice shot there.
To me, the hit actually looks riskier than the draw, because I mean, it's tough to hit that, like roll out. I guess even if you stay to here is not bad though. Roll to here, the 7 wouldn't be shot. He's not going to have anything. So yeah, whatever one you're seeing, the same shot's fine too. I mean, it's tough to get it somewhere good where you can't just tap it out though.
Pretty long center guard here, and they're I think the best shot if they could freeze on the face of that, but it's a really super difficult shot.
How much speed?
Like board.
Okay. Yeah, board, I mean, if you get to the right spot, this stays too, right? So.
Laycock team in a
Tough to not have it just get tapped out, though.
little bit of trouble here.
You get
3
into
blue,
here
one,
even.
blue ones in the ring and rings and
Careful
laying
when you
2.
like, Jimmy.
So
They're both of them are good. No.
So this one.
Okay. How hard board then?
Board, yeah.
Okay. How's that look?
Good. Board. You guys like the hit or the draw?
they both have some danger to them, the hit and the draw.
That's right.
Draw?
Draw's fine.
They just got to make sure they get some finish here.
Yeah.
Taking a little
right.
less ice. Trouble is here, it's tough to get the thing way behind it, and because the center line guard is so long. That is still got to be full 4-foot.
Jim's last rock of the end.
A little bit of room. Line's good. Yep. Hard.
Starting to get some big curl now.
Your line's good. Right here, guys.
Yeah, here's
Whoa,
finishing
squat,
really
squat.
nice here.
Inside, 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 inside. That's good. Nice shot.
Good.
Real good.
Did we get shot?
Yeah. And this lineup's bad.
Yeah, they
for
seem
him,
to
too.
think they're shot rock there. It's a heck of a shot. He's super buried there.
Couldn't get him to
It's him.
sweep on the right side of the rock.
I think it's that.
Good.
Steve's looking for some directional
This
sweeping
one
there,
you
and
probably lose one of your back guys.
I don't think the front end was in a good position to give him exactly what he wanted,
one sure
but it's
came
a
out of there a lot earlier
remarkable
than
shot.
That's right.
There's a steal to
I actually
be
I
looking
thought
at
he
2
ran
in the
this one,
4-foot
like,
and
as good as the
draw
first
away
one.
from those 2 rocks. Potentially give up a huge end.
I'd like to throw at least firm, not peel.
He's got the straight back raised there.
Peel.
First one. This is the first time I threw it.
Could be for 3,
That's true.
maybe 4. Could double off those 2 reds.
I think it's probably firm.
Good sweep.
Firm here, like a thin half is pretty perfect.
Looks
Yeah.
like a very difficult
Then we wouldn't
shot.
have been shot then.
Yeah, just there's 2 rocks to use there. Obviously, they got a blue one just past the Ashley Home Store Curling Classic logo in the ice there that they could
That's
run
like a
straight
super
back and
skinny
maybe
Does.
make a little
7.
easier double.
Look a little easier.
Yeah, the line's a little easier. Obviously,
Which I
the
don't know if he has a
one
ton
in the
of
rings
stone
is
to
so
get
much
it
closer
thick.
though. The averages of making good contact are better.
And he's settling into the hack for the last shot of this end here in the second end of game number 7 at the Ashley Home Store Curling Classic here in Penticton, BC. It's early Sunday morning. And he gets a piece.
Well, he got it.
And
Got a point.
Took a point.
Yeah, just remembering that side was a little straight there. The intern coming home, it did run a little
Did he got
straight, it
one?
seemed.
He got a piece of it, got enough, and took a single point. So, score now is 2-1 for Team
Good job,
Laycock,
guys.
who now
Good
has
for
the
us.
hammer going into the third end. Once again, we
Didn't
would
play
just
a
like
bad
to
end. We just,
remind our
kinda got in
viewers
some
to
trouble with
please
the way
take
the
an
rock's
opportunity
positioned.
to visit the Penticton Curling Club website. There's
Good end,
Yeah.
Great end.
it's described how to donate to our fundraiser for this
Yep.
event.
Blank's not the worst here if they
Considering we
don't come
don't
at it
have
too
any
hard,
ticket
so.
sales to
Keep playing.
keep this event going. We usually count on those ticket sales as part of the way that we can make this event successful and carry on. So it would be very nice if you could please donate And don't forget, there is the club challenge for those of us who are members of the Penticton Curling Club. Please take on the challenge that has been set by Alan Michelle Pratt. They've donated $100 and would like to see they challenge other Penticton Curling Club members to do the same. So once again, visit pentictoncurlingclub.ca. We'll get started here on this third end of play.
It did curl.
Line's good.
Laycock has the hammer and leads
great.
the game 2-1. Couple of other updates for
Eyes up.
you at this point. Team Botcher is in the lead on sheet
Great
A.
shot.
Right now the score on the board says 3-0, but I think they're on the fourth end, so. And there's only 3.
16-4.
There isn't the third end score isn't marked up yet. So for those of you who are online, please visit the Curling Zone for the latest updates on those scores.
Just through. Hair big.
Whoa! Yep!
A little straighter side. Like to get a little tick here, I think, and
Whoa!
move this rock off the center
Whoa!
line.
Jim!
Pretty close. Keep the rock in the rings
Just
here
good.
as well.
Easy, easy. Real good.
Very nice
Very nice shot.
by Swatsky.
Great weight for that.
Sherry, it's pretty interesting out there in the Penticton. The salmon spawning has been very active here in our river channel, and as well as the kokanee. We have the sockeye salmon that come all the way up to the Columbia River and spawn here in our channel in Penticton, and creates a lot of activities. Certainly wonderful to watch.
And great fishing around our whole area as well.
Yes, a lot of lake fishing, as you can appreciate, and the bigger lakes and the smaller mountain lakes are teeming with trout. Lots of bass fishing too, and just a little south of here. So, got quite a variety of fishing here in the Okanagan. Seagulls are having a heyday out there with all the carcasses.
Room!
Wondering when you would bring this back to bird watching.
Yes, yeah.
Room!
A little nature for you this morning, Sherry.
Room!
Getting better.
Line's good.
Yep.
I took
Right
the
here, Nerf.
opportunity to tease Sherry about some
You're
bird
good, you're good.
watching
Just
that she
clean.
was
Gonna come out the
Trying
open
to-
side here, so just leave it.
get her husband
Good.
and others involved in. So it was a bit of
Good shots.
a funny story.
It was fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Played a little prank on me.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Big game for the Laycock team here. Obviously, they're 3-1, and got two other teams here, the Howard team and the Cooey team, who were both at 4-0, sorry. So Laycock could move to 4-1, could maybe catch one of those bye spots, the 4 bye spots that are available in the playoffs.
So Team Howard and Team Cooey are both undefeated in this event so far. That's pretty amazing, and going into their 5th game in the next draw, I would guess.
Much on this line.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable. They've been playing extremely well, both of those teams, making some wonderful shots. Very nice shot here.
Good shot.
Rip that top.
Trying to get Laycock in trouble here again.
I like the rip. I like ripping the guard.
Get it here, I guess. Yeah, do that.
No.
Good. Get rid of that front and center guard. That's what they're doing now. So
Probably a good idea.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a really nice freeze there. Made by the Sturmay team.
Yep.
Yep.
It's good.
Andrew has to drive that rock through the hole, and successful there.
You didn't like the turn freeze pass? I was with you.
Halfway.
Keep it simple.
We were just talking about Team Howard, and I see that Team Howard is playing on sheet F. currently in the fourth, and Cheka leads that game 3-1 at this point. We'll keep our listeners updated on that score as we see it coming forward.
Well, yeah, Cheka's a local team out of Kelowna. They're just about an hour north of us here, still on Okanagan Lake. He's at 2-2, so if he could win this game and go to 3-2, he could likely find himself in an opportunity to be in the final 12, get into the playoff round, collect some money.
Nice shot.
Very nice guard there, placed again by the Sturmay team.
And Stephen
Only
wants
about
it
the same
gone.
spot, Nerf. Probably pretty close.
Yeah, he could get rid of both of those
Over
guards
the
and
top of it.
roll over, and roll away.
Andrew Nerpin in the hack. Very strong player.
Yep.
Yeah, he's you can tell how fit he is just by looking at him.
Good.
And moves their own off. That's a pretty good
shitty.
shot.
Okay. Overcooked it a bit.
Nose is good.
Well, still not too bad there. The Reds are sitting rocks number 2 and 3 of the 4 in the house.
Yeah, the chances for a force here are getting bigger and bigger. Of course, Stanky's probably asked to try to make the double here. He could make this double, or even force the back red rock into fourth shot. Be a really nice.
Whoa! Yep! Yes!
Long ways to curl here.
Yes! Hard! Hard, right up, hard!
A little soft maybe, but really good result. Laying 3.
Tucked right in
Or
behind
close
his,
to 3. That
Yeah.
might be
I think it
just 2.
It was out.
I think it was out. I don't know what the rule is on that.
Might be
I think
just
it's still
2,
out
but
anyway.
Still, one's at the top of the house, which is ideal, and the second one is right behind it in undercover. So
Didn't make this
Yeah.
double.
very good outcome on that shot.
True.
Make the double and
Yeah, get
split
under
the
that for
rings would be
fun.
pretty good. Difficult shot.
So you're thinking
in a sense,
like this side, probably a little quieter just so I don't go flying out of here, hey? Like maybe just rag.
Yeah, whatever way you want. Sure.
I was thinking either out turn peel that way or yeah, I like rag here.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Sure.
Those
it'll move
hits
a
still
bit.
pretty good here.
Okay. I agree.
Still like to get as much separation as they can here.
Here this side.
Steve,
Make the double
Steve
roll a bit.
Laycock getting
Rag.
into the hack. And I think this is kind of like a normal hit looking at the ice. Like to make the double here.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep.
This is the curly side, so
This is
yeah.
Hard.
got Andrew
He's
on
getting
it.
close to the nose here.
And 1 and 2, and the second one sticks around.
Yeah, just curled up a little bit more. It seems like the intern going away has got
Good sweep.
some curl on it.
That's right.
We like bump.
Sorry, Steve. Could have called on moves sooner.
You're gonna throw the out
Yeah, I
turn
thought
out.
the way
It's gonna be
thought
pretty
the way I threw it, I
straight.
didn't really want to call it too much earlier though. It's pretty hard.
Yeah, I could tell it was coming. And
Some pretty positive dialogue there by Jimmy and
Yeah.
Jim Cotter.
Especially this
Some
end of the
feedback
sheet.
to
In
Steve
the home end,
Laycock.
it was a little bit, but here for sure.
Conversation has always been quite positive between the
Whoa!
two players
Up
that
pretty
are
hard.
liked.
Close.
They've had really positive
Whoa!
feedback for each other and the team.
Whoa!
It's really nice to have them.
Big roll here.
And there you go.
Bit of a miss.
Really close.
Yeah, I gotta say that
8-9.
Jim Cotter's always had that personality of just being
Control.
very supportive and very encouraging
that
and very
gets there.
positive. He's super athlete on top of that, so it's a good combination, Sherry.
Control weight.
8-9.
I've done some training myself
Yeah.
with the Cotter School of Curling, and he just puts on a great workshop. Really informative, and instructions are great. And
Don't mind seeing
super
just a whisker
supportive.
more.
Nice guy.
Yeah, it's amazing how he explains the drag effect and speed and control and release, and he is a remarkable teacher.
Close.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Ooh,
Whoa!
got a long ways to curl here. Close to missing. Gets a piece.
Doesn't stick around for
Way big,
shot
hey?
rock. He's thinking he threw a little heavy.
No, I think Steve's talking to himself there, thinking he might be a little bit heavy.
Quite big. I'm still surprised at how straight it ran, though.
Here?
Must have been like pretty much rag, though.
Close, yeah. But I thought you said it was-
Reg is a new term to me.
regular, normal. Yeah.
I expected that to
reg-
go hard.
Yeah.
I did see like Swat's corner guard we threw in the practice didn't really do anything
Medium?
coming off the line, though. So maybe it's all through here.
Medium. I think it'll curl here.
Still dealing with trying to figure out the ice and see the straight spots there. Interesting.
We're just in the third end of play here on game number 7. So these guys are just figuring out the ice, like you've mentioned.
It's super difficult, Sherry, when the weather's so warm outside and they're trying to keep this ice so level and consistent. It's a very, very difficult thing to do. I know we've heard it in arena ice where they put a bunch of fans in the stands and it warms up and things go haywire. But it's the same when the temperature's different outside, and here in the Okanagan we deal with some warmer temperatures, and it's difficult on the ice crew to pick up on all that and do the prep and get it just
Come through the
perfect
4 foot side,
as
I
it's
think,
been since the beginning of the season for us.
That's right. So Sturmay did manage to pick that little red stone out of there. Now sitting 3, all behind T-line though, and sitting 3, and we'll see what
down there.
Steve Laycock does on his second shot of the end.
Yeah, Sturmay'd like to get the force for one here, and it looks like he's well on his way. Jimmy Cotter can make a nice freeze here and put some heat on him. Obviously, Karsten would have to make a freeze back and to force the single. Everything behind the tee line.
Line might be a hair tight.
Tight here could be an issue. This is the curly side.
Line's a hair tight.
Yep.
But what a guy to have sweeping if you got that
That's
going on.
right.
He's just a monster on the
Right
broom.
to it, Nerf. Right to it.
Andrew's
Andrew.
working
Okay,
hard.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
They did touch it.
a
It
little
was
easier takeout than the Laycock team desired, but still in good shape.
Good weight.
Karsten would be
You wanna
really
play that
happy
same
to
side, or you want us to go back
give up
here?
one here and get the hammer
Okay.
back and try to
Yeah.
get some corner guards in play and make a multiple point end. It'd be
Yeah, I don't want to change your track too much. So yeah, we'll give you just a whisker more, just so we're not chasing out of the 4 foot too much.
Sturmay here at 2-2, so he'd really like to win this game to get an opportunity to move into the playoff round.
throwing a little
Taking
heat this.
no chances, throwing what you would say reg.
A little more even.
Yeah. Very nice shot. Lots of
I got
backing
an
there
automatic
for
here if you wanna
the.
play it too.
Yeah, let's do play that.
It's like rag.
Good, that's good outcome.
Rather than draw, he's so confident in the hits that he'll throw a regular hit here.
That's right.
with his intern.
So this is last shot of the third end. Laycock leading the game 2-1, but facing 3 Bluestones in the house. Jimmy Cotter is going to nice simple takeout, hit and stay.
Yeah, he has to keep this nice and firm. Remember, this is the side that curls. Jimmy with the pickup delivery there.
Yep.
Clean.
Clean. Yep.
Line looks
Hard. Hard.
Looks pretty good.
Good sweep.
and sticks around for the single point.
Yeah, good team shot there.
Score now 3-1 for Laycock.
Good sweep.
I had a feeling that was going to curl. I was like, I can't really overthrow this. Like,
Botcher game on sheet A is already a handshake.
It was one of like what a
Botcher
difference on this
wins
side of
that
the sheet
game.
versus when you get the center though.
So
eh?
his
like that one,
record now
like
goes
you were
to
well up to
4-1.
it. We had like this much off.
Botcher's
the rock,
looking
threw
pretty
it
good
hard.
for the finals here.
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, that's unbelievable how much that moved. Okay, let's get a good top four one in here, guys.
I think the only game he lost was against Cooey, if I recall. And it was a pretty good game as well. They just got the rocks all grouped up against them and couldn't really get a finish.
Well, that one loss was their first loss in over a year at this event. I believe they remained undefeated last year.
That's true. Yeah, what a show they put on last year for us, Sherry. There's another guy with a really positive attitude and very calm and collected. That would be Mr. Botcher.
Mr. Botcher, yes. The whole team is great. I really enjoy watching them.
A little bit of room.
Yeah, they're
We're
certainly
coming for
great
some
to have
heavier
around.
stuff here. Yep.
He's got to be really high.
That one he was. The other one he was tight, so I'm like guessing what to do with him.
Just like us club players, hey? You get right line, wrong weight, or right weight, wrong line.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes it all comes together.
yeah. You know, Rick Sawatsky's just a solid player. So they're picking on him a little bit here, I think.
Room.
You're right.
Gotta finish. Finish if you can.
Well, Sturmay down by a couple of points, but with the hammer, this fourth end of play.
Yep, keep going.
Yep, chooses to throw a beautiful
Nice
corner
shot.
guard.
Pretty much where Jim played his. Line's pretty good. Yep. Yep. Line's great.
It's a side that curls. It should
Bit of room.
finish here.
Yep, go a bit, go a bit. Yep.
Try to
Nice
get
spot. Atta boy.
try to get it behind cover there.
And first one has got out in that sludge a little bit, and yeah, just like slid and released it in the same spot. Just got in that bad
Is
track.
this the straighter one or no?
So taking the heat back off Rick Sawatsky there for his first rock that's just short of the rings.
It looks like Rock's a bit of a putter too.
Made a really nice pass the last shot there.
That's right, they
I
did.
like the weight on it.
Yeah.
Well, Cy, in addition to
nice for
our
it.
great
Remind me,
feature sponsors
sea
today,
ice you don't like.
Canadian Tire and Fairfield Inn and Suites Penticton
Line's
Marriott.
great.
I'd like to also mention our in-kind sponsorship, which
you're
were so important to making this event successful. So everybody,
off
please say thank you to Tim Hortons and Copper Mug, the Penticton Pizza and Sub, Lang Winery, Blasted Church Winery, Hillside Winery and Bistro, along with our grocery donations from IGA, Safeway, Save on Food, Sunripe, and Booster Juice. Thank you so much to our in-kind sponsors. It is very much appreciated.
Yeah, it's great to have all those firms support us. See the wineries there are a big part of our industry here now. Over the last couple of decades, the wineries have been building up as global warming happens, and the north is producing some pretty super wines, winning world competitions, and
Clean it. Just clean.
been a super industry here for us here in
Well done.
Penticton.
And Team Laycock puts up a nice guard.
Nose is quite good.
Sturmay looks like he wants to get rid of that, open up that front and get rid of one of those guards.
Firm.
I'm a little surprised he isn't maybe hitting the center line guard, but
Good shot.
it is a bit of a longer guard, so chosen to try to make the double here, get a little rollover, and still have a corner guard there to work with. Almost getting to the stage where the Cotter team or the Laycock team would probably
Whoa,
maybe
hard.
even peel off those
Whoa.
corner guards,
Yes. Yes.
being they have a
Gotta go.
2-point lead. Ooh.
Disappointing
That's fine.
finish to that. For Team Sturmay, who is down this game 3 to
I think
1.
we're just making a bigger target if we put it here. Could go here.
That was my first thought.
Which one do you guys like?
Fir-
We're still having some difficulties on the interim coming home. Like to get this part of the ice figured out, both teams. A lot of potential here. He could go around his own guard, freeze up to the red, split them up a little bit. Calling for a higher guard.
Over curling.
Not bad. Little
Yep.
tap.
Yep. Inside freeze is good. Yep. Okay, well, we're by that already.
That didn't turn out too
Little-
bad.
Little kiss and ends up in a really
Nose.
nice spot.
Right on the beak.
Ah, sorry, I should have got on it sooner.
They are pretty close together though, so
Yeah.
Sturmay's looking at
Medium.
Fairly easy run back here, Sherry. And double run back, stick it for shot rock, and
Hard to miss.
maybe make things difficult for the Laycock team.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Need to catch a little bit of curl
Got it.
here. Still going to get this.
Good shot. 8-9.
so that changes things up a little bit in the house.
Laycock and Cotter are still probably pretty happy to be able to utilize the center line guard here and maybe put some pressure on to get the hammer back, or maybe even steal.
Have another update for you
Line's
on
the key
sheet
here, guys.
E.
Like,
Jacobs
even if you have
takes
to lose
another
it back
win.
to get buried, but try and go top 4.
That game is over.
Okay.
Defeating Team Kamalodi.
Yeah, Kamlodi will be disappointed. He was at 2-2 there and had a chance to get into the mix.
Pretty tough to beat Jacobs. They're a very strong team.
Well, they were also at 2-2. They ran into some trouble early. There's no ice in their hometown in Ontario, and so they haven't been able to play. So they came up here and showed a little bit of rust at the beginning, but certainly rounding into form now.
Top 14. Line's good.
Line's a hair tight.
Depending on their draw of the button stats, they
Line's good.
could be moving on to the
Need 8 foot.
to the playoff round.
Gotta go!
A little short there, but it is still another center guard.
He won't be too disappointed with
Good
that,
tee out of my hand. Not sure what happened to
Did
that.
want it.
Thought it was good.
to be full 8.
Like the only thing is you go here, they make one loop where
Nah,
your only other shot is like,
a little risk in that one too.
if they make a come around, you can't get at it.
Yeah, it's a good idea to really think this out. This is a very important shot here.
Oh, how do we turn an obvious
Like I do
power
understand,
situation
but
into this?
they just lose
I know,
one
fucking every game.
of the next 3 shots behind the middle. Right? Like you're running the corner, which is for a
Team
lot.
Sturmay having a team meeting.
Well, it's a difficult position. You know, if they try to make the double, you know, hitting it a little bit early with the intern coming home, I mean, they could splash that red rock back onto their own blue. And it's still not totally open. You know, if they don't make a good shot or get in there for a second shot, Laycock draws another one in behind and gets a force.
Well, that's right, Cy. We'll see what they've decided to do here. I didn't hear any feedback from them, but they have come up with their plan. Looks like they're going to draw into the other side.
I think it's a good idea. You know, they've got to get this deep enough so that
other one I couldn't get a
Laycock
read on
team
is
doesn't get a chance to hit and roll behind all the junk in front there. That's could be problematic for Karsten Sturmay and his team. Really focusing on this shot. Smooth coming out of there. Releases
Line's good.
the hand pressure and nice rotation.
Room. If you're deep, you got to be back.
I think you want to be back here. Don't leave this in a position where they can hit and roll.
Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Just go, just go.
This
Just
is a
go.
very nice shot. Very good shot. Puts
14-5.
more pressure on the Laycock team.
Very nice. Good sleep there by Glenn Van Ent.
Yeah, it's just the Laycock team was trying to probably find a way not to give up more than 2.
Was your first draw?
My first thought was here, yeah.
So were mine too. Or was mine.
That 8, you're right, it is there, but I mean, if I don't make that good, we're in some heat. So at least here, like even if I show them a little bit, like at least they're creating probably a double for you. Like if I get it in here, we're good, right?
I like the
whatever
train
you
of
think the
thought.
ice needs to be based on that. I probably need a whisker more, just going around the tighter rock now, but
Yeah, I know they're
That's right.
back to taking lots of ice here. Certainly can't leave this in the open though, Sherry. It could be really disastrous if the team with the
Have to
hammer is
stop
laying
quick
3 in
or-
there after the next 2 shots.
okay. What was it? 08, just
This
not
does
good run.
curl really good, but they have
Okay.
2 marvelous sweepers here to hold it straight. But it will just be 1 sweeper at a time. One of the rules, newer rules because of COVID, 1 sweeper only. Do not sweep the opposition's rocks, and the skip does not sweep at all.
Line's good. Yep. Row.
Line's good.
Make sure
Line's
this
good.
berries, boys. Don't overcook it here.
Whoa, that. Stay close, Nerd.
Room.
Oof, this looks pretty
Room.
good.
Whoa.
Not too deep.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Pretty nice. Very nice.
Still
Very
shot
nice.
rock.
Yeah. Gets an opportunity to maybe chisel this second shot back.
Fair
Tough
shot.
shot though.
Thanks.
Probably smarter just to come in on top of it or blast the front.
I think that one just ran a bit more natural. I'm not sure I really needed to add a bunch more.
Justin Stanky here is Got his mask down. He is a player with glasses.
Yeah,
so
this one was definitely out.
there's a safety issue here.
Or the line
We've
I
allowed
played
the
previously.
players with glasses to
Because you're stopped when coming through to that top 4 when they're stopped a lot quicker in that tighter track too.
have their mask down.
Some of the other adjustments that we've made for this event is separate entrances for the very few amount of fans that we do have
He
here.
gets it skinny
and
enough to
some
make
of
the triple. He might
volunteers
push this open.
separate from the players. And we also have made sure in our league play and our try and make the building as contactless as possible, including only one person on the scoreboard. So if your team has scored first, generally you're in charge of
Get to that same spot you were
marking
in there
up
last
the
time.
scoreboard with the numbers so that only one person has contact with
So
the
I thought you
numbers
were about
before
here
they're
on that one.
sanitized by the cleaning crew.
Yeah,
the ice crew.
they just leave those
Yeah, you
scores
ended
up
up-
for
so
the
you were
clean
still
crew to
full
take
force, so you could
down.
even go a hair tighter than what you were on
less
that one.
contact again.
You were there.
I think it's pretty well thought out. You've got to thank Curl BC and all the people at Curling Canada for coming up with these safety rules that we're trying our best to abide by. Well, a little risk here again for the Laycock team. They got Jimmy's changing rocks here. He's got one that probably he's more confident for a curl. It's definitely got to hide this a bit.
Just buried, top 4. Second shot,
Prefer this not behind the tee line.
Absolutely, top
Hit a
4
room!
would be ideal.
Yeah.
Room!
Jimmy Cotter with that patented just finger and thumb on the back of the handle. Just lets it go so smoothly. This will probably dig in nicely.
Yep.
Get some finish here.
Hard!
Finish it.
Hey, that's good.
Very nice.
Laycock team sitting 1 and 2 with that result.
I wasn't trying to give you that much.
First of Skip Stones.
Really similar to that.
That was probably
Just a hair less than the weight I threw to.
Still a good opportunity for the Sturmay team to perhaps get their deuce. Tap this shot rock back a pinch.
Through sort of weight.
Good shot.
Probably hack weight or something like that. Back ring. Got
Yeah,
minimal
I
ice.
wanted to
Yeah,
get it
there's
buried, but at the same
asked for a little
time,
bit
it was
more.
like, I didn't want to just leave the pocket double back here, so.
That's right, recalling that there is a
good
lot
shot.
of curl
Weight, a
here
hair
at this
less than
spot.
for you guys a couple ends ago. Because I was probably solid half on that one. Hey?
Make it too good. He's running the corner and could have got us in big trouble too.
Hey, stay close.
What Steve's
We
saying
wouldn't
is
have an answer for that.
a reality
Double
if
and
he
buried two
didn't
over
make
here.
that good. He ran that corner back there, he'd
At
be
least
sitting a
this one will
bundle.
have something.
That's right.
Right now it's looking pretty good. Sturmay like to make a deuce and Laycock would like to force.
Sturmay's first
big.
stone here in the fourth end of play.
That made a pretty good move there.
Sure did. Watching that move down the line. Getting a lot of curl.
Just maybe a
Enough for a
pinch
piece.
hard. Hey, but some pretty good shot here.
Pretty good.
Knows he's probably got it, so I think to here.
Set up a bit of a pocket. It'd be nice if you rolled the other way, so they didn't
You ever
have a
see
double.
this in as being easier?
There is a double potential here for
How hard do you want to throw it?
a few.
I think like control.
I think control's better than board because board you're probably rolling almost into a pocket, right?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
Control.
Some risk on this shot. We haven't seen many interns right down the center line here yet, so not too sure how much this curls.
Control weight, guys.
Control weight. So they've given themselves a little bit of room there.
They're still a long ways out of being in trouble. Got to make a really good shot here. Not set up a double. Wants to hit this just a pinch early, I think.
Jim Cutter.
Up!
Last
Hard!
round.
Hard!
This is curling.
Hard!
Maybe go the other way.
Okay.
Oh, that's not
In
good.
the open. Moved a lot more than I think they expected. So,
You gotta pick it up here.
ends up with a
I think
Throw,
they
Jim.
probably
Yeah.
could have thrown a little bit more
Where's my
weight. They
king
got a
over
little
there?
cautious
Yeah.
there. They didn't.
Firm weight.
wanted to throw control and roll to the other side under cover.
Yeah, it would have rolled either way. Would have
Should have
been
got off
pretty
a little
good.
sooner. He was just holding it enough that I didn't want to give up.
There's a good explanation there.
Yeah, there's just a few seconds to make a big decision, and sometimes you wait a little long, and you were hoping for one thing, and another thing happened. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
these players are pretty good at going to plan B. So
Okay, this is last rock of the end. Here, Mr. Sturmay is trying for the double, gets it, and
Great.
takes a big 3 points this end. So nice after 4 ends of play. The score now is 4-3 for Team Sturmay, and we are heading halfway through the game. This has been an exciting game so far.
it
I'll be
certainly
back.
has.
Yeah.
The big team from Edmonton here, the Karsten Sturmay team, is more than in this game now. They're ahead.
Once again, I'd love to remind our viewers that if you are enjoying this live streaming, please visit pentictoncurlingclub.ca and donate to our fundraiser to keep this event going. In lieu of tickets, please feel free to donate and accept the club challenge. And we would love to have more donations today than we did yesterday. Again, we don't have those ticket sales, and we would love to see a lot of support from those of you who are watching from home and enjoying this live curling so far this year. So we're starting the 5th end of play. Team Laycock has the hammer.
Just start making more than 4 shots an end here.
Update for you on the Howard Checka game on sheet F. They are in the 6th end of play. The score is currently 4 points for Checka and 2 points for Howard. They're just about halfway through the 6th end of play.
Line's good.
A little bit, yeah.
Good start. I should leave more often. I should leave more often.
Bite the 8, even's good. Bite the 8, looks heavy.
Exactly.
Come down right.
Trying to sneak in there. Getting nice finish. Hoping that it remains under
Okay.
cover.
Yeah, a
Sits
little
just
deep.
to the back of the button.
Sturmay's pretty happy with that. Still playing the center line.
Does give Sturmay the opportunity to sit right on the button and have backing.
Line's good. Close. Line's
Second
great.
throw for Glenn Van Nance.
Line's perfect. Line's perfect. Line's perfect. Get it here.
And gets that lovely finish. Sits right on the pin.
Very nice shot there.
14-9. Four 9.
Maybe a pinch of a tap here, just to loosen these up.
Hard line.
Gotta go.
Line's good.
Got to
Like to move
curl
it.
a bit here.
Gotta go. Gotta go to move it.
Like to move it.
Gotta go to move it.
Keep coming.
Nice to see the
Keep
line
coming.
come up, but they're concerned about the weight here.
Great shot.
It's a nice shot. Kind of loosens things up. And
Sure does.
makes that blue rock look pretty vulnerable.
Andrew
Very nice.
Nerpen on the sweep,
Like
controlling
back
that
4, back 8.
line and weight.
Get to the nose.
Jimmy Cotter giving the advice there to
Coaching,
gotta go.
Coaching all the way down, just good positive reinforcement. It's nice to have those extra eyes so you can just focus on the sweep.
Sturmay team would like to perhaps get to the inside of this red rock on the top of the 4 foot and put a lot of pressure on the Laycock team. Big game on F here, Sherry, with our local Cheka team there playing
Yep.
Glenn Howard.
Yes.
That's right, Howard.
Yes.
Down
Play
a
to
couple
move it.
points.
Yes. Play to. Whoa.
It's a game that we are going to keep a close eye on, as we mentioned earlier. Team Howard currently sitting with a standing of 4 wins, no losses. So we this would be a little bit of an upset, we would think. But Team Cheka is coming in still very strong and having a really good game. So.
Well, I think the addition of Tyrell Griffith doesn't help. He used to play with the Cotter team for many years and through all the changes that they've had, and it's made a big difference to this team. He's a really popular individual here in the Okanagan.
That's right.
It's good.
A lot of these players now are also playing mixed doubles, and he is just right up in the rankings of
I can't hold
the
it any
mixed
longer. I
doubles
gotta
as
go.
well. He's quite an outstanding player.
Who was his partner in that, Sherry?
I cannot remember. I'm
Good
sorry.
Yeah.
Put me on the spot.
Oh, sorry, honey. Gee whiz. I certainly didn't want to do that, but I'm just not up on the mixed doubles there. It's a very exciting game. I really
It is
enjoyed
such an
watching
exciting
it.
game. We've got a lot of people out on this on the sheets
Early
that
if you
have
can.
also taken up the
Early.
mixed doubles as well, and
Early.
it is a really exciting game. In fact, we're
Early.
normally playing mixed doubles on Sunday afternoons here at the Penticton Curling Club. We have a league of
Finish.
12 teams, which is
Finish.
quite ideal on 6 sheets of ice.
Finish.
And games are fast and exciting. The strategy is a little
Really
bit
good.
different, and you don't have to worry about 2 sweepers.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's an excellent game. We certainly were treated to that at the Olympics. It was the first time I really watched it, and our Canadian team came out with a gold medal.
Andrew Nerpen here trying to clear off this high guard. Great. Nice shot.
So, question is, who makes the move first? Sturmay's happy to just guard this for now.
Good call.
This guard has to be in a nice position because the 2 blues are reasonably easy to double off there.
Even if I just stay high enough on it that the slash doesn't get both of
Room
them.
now.
Second half of
Line's
gameplay here.
good.
The teams are understanding the ice
Line's
a little
good.
bit deeper.
Finish.
Yeah, they want this to curl a little bit, protect the
Good
other
job.
side.
Finish.
It's nice to protect against the
Finish.
big takeout, but the blue rock is also vulnerable from the other side. So, might switch gears here. And
I don't think this one's coming this way very much, unfortunately, is the only thing. See if he makes it good enough again, or I don't mind going here. And as long as I stay, here's not the best, but here's really good. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay.
Should curl really good here, I think.
kind of like this call. He's
do
down
too.
1 on the scoreboard there, and like to make a deuce. It's a little bit of a gutsy call, but I like it.
Tuck it right into that pocket that's available.
Yeah, they have the
Still a
hammer
little
here,
stiffer
so
on this side at the way end. So what do you think? Like 4 feet more than home end? Or like kind of almost same as I gave you for the back 8 there would be top 4.
got to be careful not to throw this too hard. But they're saying it's a pinch slower on this side, and they certainly have to take a lot of ice because it curls a lot here.
It does. Yeah.
Short's probably better than long.
Trying to be tucked right in,
Line's a hair tight!
right to the button. You're thinking it's a little tight.
Hard!
Oh yeah, this is curling pretty hard.
Hard
here.
line!
Right to it.
Don't want to touch
Inside
the
of it's
red.
not great. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So did end up just ticking their little red rock
tossed out of
and
there like crazy.
rolling over just a little bit. And I do believe they are sitting shot rock
Hopefully,
for the rock that's above the tee line.
comes
That
and
the
moves
blue
these
is
actually
second
really nice
shot.
for us.
So we'll see what happens here with this shot. Again, we're seeing a little bit more ice here as Team
Yeah.
Sturmay is going to try the same thing. Sit in that little pocket.
Yeah, there is room. There's definitely lots of room there, Sherry. It is a pretty good pocket there. Got to make this really well, though.
Line's a little tight.
Took a little more ice.
Line's a little tight. Tight line. Gotta go line.
Got to go weight too.
Gotta go.
I think so. I
Dive,
think it's a
please.
little lighter
Hard.
than
Get
what
it
we
to
saw
this one,
Steve
Elise.
just
This is-
throw.
Hard.
Wonderful sweeping, though.
Hard push. Try to bounce it off.
Will connect with that blue
Hell of a sweep.
and was a little bit short. So still leaving that pocket open. I do believe that we'll see Steve
Yeah.
attempt that again.
15-3.
Same kind of way.
You could
I think so.
push the
Same.
blue one back or freeze to the blue one, either
I don't
one.
think I need more ice. I think just like with the same, like realistically, I'm probably gonna end up a couple feet heavier anyway. I think it holds it, right? So yeah, I think same ice.
I'd like to get to the inside a little bit here, Sherry. Seems as though blue is shot there at the back of the button.
I think I need to be at least the same to keep the line. Bit of a bounce.
It could be nice to bounce that a little bit for sure. See if you can move that blue rock back a pinch.
Good communication between the front end and the thrower. Make sure everybody's on the same page before the shot is thrown.
Heavy.
Out of his hand, Steve says, a little
Room.
firm.
Yep.
Room.
No.
Yes. Hard.
Want to still
Potter
move this
finding
blue
a
rock regardless
second.
of what happens. Yeah, still leaves a pretty big pocket there for the Sturmay team.
That's
But-
right. It did change the play a little bit, and what we see in the 4-foot circle now.
Call Jamie.
Good ball,
Plan
Maybe
B.
wide two
plan
out of it.
B
Plan
for
B.
I
sure.
think it's just
Yeah.
the draw. Like obviously, if I'm heavy, we have an elbow, but
I don't mind the elbow shot here. Yeah,
Yeah, just I added.
Takes
like I
two
tried to be a little more
out
positive.
of the
and
equation.
If I would have been the same weight with that throw, I think it's perfect. Just when I did it, I added another 3 feet too.
you know what? No, I actually like that, Tristan. Like, because if that is good, even if I do nose it, right? He's a rock higher. He's a rock higher. Even if he flops, it's just a smash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bump weight.
Certainly doesn't want to get an outside roll here. Set up in fairly easy double.
Yes, it would.
Love to see him end up with like a hack instead of board or whatever he's playing here.
Wait.
Still playing this fairly cautious, not an over amount of weight. Not sure what the desired weight here is, but
Makes it real good. We might
want to be to get the bumper at least here, I think, with that ice.
There, and might just kind of around the horn on the other two.
Jeez Louise.
Once again, folks, you're watching the game number 7 of a 12-game round robin, and that we are in the 5th end of play. Sturmay leads 4-3 over Team Laycock, who has the hammer this end. We've seen some exciting plays so far, some great sweeping, and really good strategizing, as well as these teams are well matched, and it's been a really close game.
A little bit more difficult this game, Sherry. The ice is, for the first time, changed a little bit, so it looks like he's a little high and wide here. Coming up now.
He had a strong board.
Just a hair big.
It's going to slip in here.
Yeah, I think get it right into there, so there's no backing.
Yeah, sorry, buddy, just big.
Back.
Sure.
Tough. He's got to get by the front here in order to make
I think
that
Hag might be
skinny
easier to
double.
call than
Probably doesn't have to
lighter,
make the
though.
double. If he could just roll over
That
a
look
little
good?
bit and cover the pin, it's pretty good. Not much the Sturmay team can do about that. There's backing behind there. He wouldn't be able to drive it out.
Well, the rocks do move in this spot, so we'll see. He's taking a nice amount of ice.
The key thing here is just not to overthrow it.
Yeah, just slide in under.
When there's lots of curl, the weight becomes crucial. Does look like a lot of ice though, Sherry.
Yep.
The sweep on right away.
Yep.
Well, you want to make sure you don't crash on the guard. You know, you could still even hit this on the nose, a little on the early side.
Shooter. All you got.
Very great.
Good.
Great shot.
I still think
Well, that's very nice.
And if we had any fans here, that may have resulted in some applause, because that was a great shot. So it's really exciting to watch. It is so
Good shot,
quiet
Jimmy.
here without the fans that we're normally used to.
It's tough to get too much more because we were
first
hitting our own
game
stone
of
kind
the day.
regardless.
And,
This might actually be
just
better
thinking,
because
like,
if
if
we pushed that, it was almost pretty
dead
across.
plant
coffee
it.
drinkers
Here it's kind of around the horn.
Yeah, that's for
It might
sure.
go
It's,
back and draw for two.
Pretty interesting when you only got about a dozen people up here.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what my thought was. The issue is you don't want to like.
It was
you
either
kinda
like
need to
uber
touch
skinny
that,
where you
but
go directly into the one, or else it was where we are.
If you dead planted, I'm not sure that you're shot.
I don't think it particularly matters about shot here. And for the Sturmay team,
Or it's
nice
heavy
to
and you just try to slice
promote that
everything.
blue rock up a little bit. Take away a big end.
Oh, there's this rock. There's the rock at the top.
But we're just sitting one and they just come down and hit that for two.
Yeah.
So I think it's less weight, Karsten.
I'm just thinking what the weight is, like a medium.
My least favorite is if he hits it really skinny and just nuts on the two.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably an easy. I think easy moves this one far enough.
Great.
Yeah, easy kind of like. What you can
Once
see
again,
from
I'd like to say thank you to Ashley Home Store for their amazing
It'd be kind of
support
a
of
race
this
between
event.
where he nuts in and
New
where our rock
floors
is,
as
if he
well.
touches
Just
ours,
great
for sure he's
supporters of
shot.
this event, and hopefully viewers are also going to be great supporters of this event through
Easy.
our virtual ticket sales and online donations. Please visit pentictoncurlingclub.ca
Yeah,
to find
like
out
if
how
you
you can
touch the
donate.
other
It's
one
simple. It can
just
be a simple
first,
phone
you
call,
get
can be an
shot wrong.
e-transfer, and we've just made it really easy for you to be able to make a contribution. Thank you.
Yes, Sherry, with the absence of the turnstile tickets, the tickets that people would purchase to come in for our event. Certainly the budget has been strained in that respect.
That's right.
This looks pretty close here.
It does.
Whoa! No!
I don't think he can get too much trouble here, can he? No.
Outstanding shot.
Double's
So-
not really that accessible, so
Did we get it or no?
he might try this run back right up the gut if he can, hit this nose-ish and.
I think it's red.
It looks like red from
I
the
think that's the
overhead
call no matter
as
what, yeah.
well. That the red rock is shot rock at this point.
Yeah, it makes the draw really difficult.
Whatever you feel, it's. I think the angles are good enough either way.
Yeah.
Okay, I like out, so it's about half. A third, I feel like you're almost just clicking this, so I think it's about half.
Yeah, half, yeah.
So what have they decided to do here, Cy?
It appears to be maybe an in-off here.
About half. Hit about half.
It's pretty
You gotta
flat.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
Out turn.
These rocks don't have as much action as, say, the Curl Canada rocks or some of the big event rocks. And we've been discussing maybe doing the hitting surface, but it's
Yep!
it's a big expenditure.
Oh!
Looks very nice.
Hit it
Wow.
again.
Very, very nice. Oh, it's close.
Okay, that was pretty amazing.
Might be a three-way.
I timed to 6.
Three-way measure.
6.13.
He's saying a three-way measure here.
6.13
They're all
on
really
that.
close.
Hog to hog for anyone who's interested in the time on that shot.
What's that?
Saw lots of action. And they have
See, the Howard
There,
team
I don't
is
know if
pulled
there's another
even
one
with
closer.
Cheka on sheet F there, Sherry.
Good throw. Whisk or skinnier, I think, probably helps it a bit. But you
looks
touched
like we're
both of
gonna
them
get
and
one
came up
more
a bit.
view
so.
on this shot. Here it comes and comes up and right to the button. Great shot by Jim
Well, don't
Cotter.
kick them.
Yeah,
They are making
really
the
hard to
decision
say.
go for the measuring device. And
yeah,
you
I'd
see-
suggest to use the one at the other end of the sheet here. Just
Yeah.
being a local curler, I'm not sure if that one's the best we have in the house, that measuring device.
Well, maybe it will become apparent which is.
Well,
very
it's-
close, aren't they?
It's at least they're close to the button, so it
Measure the blue one first.
adds to the accuracy.
Measure the blue one first, I think.
Closer to the pin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think it makes sense to do blue
Makes
first.
sense. 'Cause you gotta measure with that.
Deciding which rock to measure first.
Usually we're not measuring 3 rocks.
So we'll take a moment and once again just mention our feature sponsors of the game today. Today's Game 7 is brought to you by Canadian Tire, our local Canadian Tire. Thank you so much for all of your support. And once again, the brand newly built
One for
Fairfield
sure.
Inn and Suites, Penticton Marriott. A great place to stay and is very close to the curling club as well. So they've come on as sponsors this year for the first time, and we do appreciate their support. So thank you so much to our feature sponsors.
Yeah, for sure. Like Canadian Tire, we all know from numerous decades, it's been a very strong
Well, boys.
business. Continues to
Okay,
do
so let's
well
get a
on
good
the
one,
stock
top four in
market,
there.
and,
We'll let them-
and, certainly is very,
Let them
very strong.
come aggressive
in
at it.
sales.
We'll just put it in good spots. Keep
Certainly
pressure
more
on.
than a lot of retail outlets. Some great management here at our Penticton store. Doug McMillan there is.
So it has been decided. It was 2 red rocks there, and so Jim Cotter and
Wanna do
the
this?
Steve Laycock team are ahead
Keep
by a
feeling
single
there.
point here, moving into the 6th end.
Okay.
Score is 5-4 for Team Laycock. And again, as you mentioned, Cy, we were keeping an eye on the Cheka-Howard game, which is now tied in the 7th end, but tied at a score of 4 for each team.
Line's a
And,
little tight.
Cheka will have the hammer this 7th end.
Yeah, he's in a reasonable position. Center line
Just leave it a
somewhat,
little higher on
somewhat
the house.
open.
Might be better on this line, Jimmy.
Trying a little
Hey, that's good. Nice shot.
bump back here. Tyrell Griffith sweeping that one.
I prefer that over hitting the trough out in the 15 feet heavier stuff like he threw the last one. I iced him tighter than I'm comfortable icing him on his in turn because he hasn't run them super good, but I didn't want him getting in that shit. That's why I asked about the out turn.
Only one more game on the ice to let you know about.
That one
It
I
is the
played out in that
Robillard
wider line loss, it should be
McEwen
quick.
game, and McEwen does lead that that game right now. It is in the 7th end. McEwen leads 6-5.
A couple beauties there.
Line's good. Really curling now. Half's optimal. Good shot.
See a corner guard placed. The team Sturmay.
A little bit better line here.
Might be in.
Stay close, Nerp. Yep.
Looks like it's almost
Yep.
coming in.
All you get. All you get. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Andrew brings it right to center line.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
good.
it doesn't touch the ring, so
Yeah, it's a very
stays
nice
in
shot
that free
by
guard zone.
Good shot.
Again, we're playing the national rules, the 5 rock free guard
Back
zone.
line.
super shot by Rick Swatsky there.
Very nice weight.
Yeah. See, they're getting a little, the regular kind of curl back and
The
on the
issue
intern
is
coming
stay
home there.
guard. The peel goes into it. Sure.
I think it's still advantage for Sturmay here, given the score and coming home on the even ends and having the hammer. Percentage to win is probably fairly close.
Oh. Room. Line's good.
The
Try to
other
work a
game
bit.
that has finished up on the
Tristan.
sheets out there, Cy,
Tristan.
is on sheet B, and it looks like
Hard,
Team Tardy
Tristan.
defeated Team
Hard.
Montgomery.
Go, buddy. Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Nice shot.
Tardy team has been
How much you see that?
very, very
15-2.
strong.
They're just so strong. Such strong young players. It's such a pleasure to have them here. And as they start trying to do a few more events every year, and they're very serious young players.
Yeah, they're in the mix to make the playoffs here. They're 3-2 now, so the Tardy team.
Whoa. Close.
Andrew Nurpin
Close.
trying to
Right off.
get around
Right
this
off.
corner guard. This should finish.
Yeah, he got away with board. That's good.
And does the shooter stick around?
Yeah, it's kind of grinding in the back 12 there, Sherry.
It does.
Just tap it back.
Yeah, they'd like to get a force here for sure.
Tap it back. Flop under.
I think it's still
Back
advantage
line.
Sturmay.
The issue is you're going to have a tough time getting shot over this guy in a spot where they can't chase it.
Little strategy
Well thought out.
thinking here.
Let's do like poke out half there. Like if you're not shot over that guy, like in order to get dead buried. It is, like it is there, it's just tough. Sure.
Bring a little corn broom there.
Sure, like that'll always be there.
I'd like to get second shot here.
Good discussion among the team
Yes.
and good communication. You'll see. And as Chris Kennedy delivers this next rock.
Room. Line's good.
Tristan and Glenn watching this one.
Whoa. Whoa.
Got a ways to curl here.
Does not need finish. Does not need finish.
Looks pretty good. Gotta stay for a second shot though. Be the best.
14-7.
And it does.
I think you're right, Sherry. I think you've managed to stay there. Kind of came out the other side.
Just draw, yeah, draw weight.
But being behind the tee line.
Team Laycock going to follow that right in.
Couple of schools of thought here. Come right down to it, Sherry, or stay a little bit short behind cover.
Looks really big. Got lots of line.
Lots of room to move.
Everybody's just watching this.
Got no backing.
Needs to grind down here a little bit.
Does. Needs to move over to get a little piece.
That
works.
And it
pretty good.
does just enough.
And pushes it back.
It's
Maybe
pretty
lane 1, 2,
open.
3 now.
Freeze. Little top's fine.
Still advantage Sturmay here. Behind the tee line. Corner guard.
It's nice to get that little push lie 3 too. This wasn't staying on a freeze and going to be open.
At least now, that kind of dip on the bar is probably perfect.
Line's good. Whoa, off then. No. Yep.
The line looks pretty good here.
Whoa. Yes. Yes. Hard.
Losing line here. Very nice there.
Nice shot.
Very nice shot.
Sturmay Rock remains second shot.
Slide pretty good here, Steve.
Great weight, great line.
Slide's good here.
Yeah.
The Laycock team certainly wants to try to get in here for second shot. Keep the force in effect.
Yeah, sliding. It was 15 on that one that they were T-line on. Yeah, ideally we're on it.
It's pretty quick ice. He's talking 15 seconds to tee.
Give you the same as I was in that out-turn spot's good, hey?
Very ideal number for this caliber of play.
Nice and fast. 15 hog to hog. For T is a nice weight.
Line's good.
Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, keep the line.
Calling Rick Sawatsky
Hold the
on
line.
Yep.
the broom.
Clean.
Got to stay for
Just a
second shot here.
freeze. Not get too much
Good sweep.
That's pretty good.
space. There you go. Does stay for
Judge,
second
guys.
shot.
Good call on the weight.
Do you think that's there?
Pretty tough shot to get around the face of that rock and push it back past those blue ones.
Your other shot is you just make that now.
Yeah.
Okay. Hack. Sure, just through.
Tristan asking for a little bit more ice. This is the side that curls. It's remained pretty steady throughout this game. Speed's picked up a pinch.
Off.
Very determined look there.
Right off.
Does curl hard here though.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa. Yes.
Keeping an open mind here is very important.
Gotta go.
Looks pretty good.
It might pop out. No, it remains right under cover. So that was a great shot.
Like this for now. I still got one more.
You still got one more?
Yeah. If I don't stick the run, like we're going to be looking at 2 buried potentially here. So I think choke the rings down and then we can use it, right?
So another draw shot here. Out turn coming home for Steve.
Like just into the, a little bit more.
Into the 12-foot.
Great. So you'll notice that at this event, unlike other events, this event is not
Can't afford to bounce
timed.
here, guys, even if we're just kind of like half in the 8.
And the players
No,
aren't
right-
allotted
right
a
corner
certain
frozen
amount
on
of
it.
time to make their decisions in their thinking time.
I'm going to give you a hair
and,
lesson I
all
just
of that.
did, right?
I think you'll notice that this particular game is going a little bit longer, considering the other 3 of the sheets are finished at those points. Those were early finishes, but the other 2 games that are currently on the ice are in end number 8. And unless something results in an extra end, I'll keep you updated.
Line's
But we
good!
might notice a change in the ice.
Line's
after
good!
all of those teams have left. And it's just these guys.
Line's good!
I think it's great for the
Just
teams and
feature
the.
game
Line's
left.
good!
Sorry, Sherry.
Yeah, that's
I think
fine.
it's great for the teams and the players to be able to do.
Hard!
We just got to get second shot here. And he does. Or
Third.
second and third is
Yeah,
what I meant.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice when you talk
You don't
about the
even
time
need to
restrictions
Worry
to
about this one.
have the game decided without a time clock, because sometimes that
Doesn't make
influences
sense.
what
Like,
happens.
Cross the hair, it's
And
big.
I think it's
Nose
better
works
for the
just as
players.
well.
And this
Back line.
format sure works. And the streaming, of course, isn't on so much of a timeline as the television networks have to work with. One thing that is a disadvantage is they can't change any rocks up due to COVID, so they can't exchange rocks. Once you've chosen your rocks, for the game, then that's the ones you play with for the entire game.
That's right. And Tristan Stenke coming in for
Yes!
his last rock
It's a little soft here, I think.
Hard!
again. Sturmay has hammered this end.
Hard!
Oh, he sneaks it by.
Oh!
This might be way good.
Great shot.
Very nice.
Nicely done.
Boy, that's a terrific shot right there.
very well
That
executed.
was the one they looked at before and were nervous to play.
This for now?
I didn't wait for the wait call on that one.
Which can you see that?
We got about half.
Fight the floor!
Nerp! Nerp!
Hell of a shot.
Yeah, that replay just showed that even better.
That was a great shot.
Amazing shot.
Yeah, it's moving pretty
Yeah.
good here. I think you
Yeah.
can throw board if you like.
Got the Laycock team in a lot of trouble here right now. Got to make a really good shot here, and then probably a very precise draw just to score one.
2. Board.
Jim Cotter trying to get dialed in.
Settles into the hack.
Same pre-shot routine that he's had for a long time.
Oh!
Looks like he
Oh!
might have popped that just a
A little
pinch.
bit.
Right off.
Fortunately, this bit of ice does move a lot.
Yeah.
Swat.
Get the sweeper on to make it curl.
Okay.
And gets rid of that rock, however.
Yeah, he pushed it back, though. He pushed the other blue rock back, so not all bad.
Like, you just need to have it, like, if you could actually position it here.
That's fine.
It's quite good. I'm not concerned about that. Right here. Like, just behind T, like, you're not playing the berry. You just got to get it, like, here.
Yeah, I like it back further.
Yeah,
No reason to play this too risky.
This will ride the line.
Appears as though Jimmy Cotter's going to have to make a pretty nice draw here just to score one.
Sturmay does have hammer this end. Wrapping up the sixth end of play.
Coming down to the short streaks on F over there with the Howard team.
Sure is. Cheka leads that game 5-4 in the eighth end of play. Still lots of rocks to come, but there are a lot of Cheka rocks in the house at this time. McEwen
Definitely the biggest
is coming
anyone's
down to
been.
the last rock of this end. McEwen leads Robillard by a score of 6-5. Robillard has one rock sitting right on the button, and so if this Team McEwen makes this takeout, they will win the game. So we'll just keep you updated on that.
Ooh, that one kind of got away on him, sure.
Rock came in a little bit deep there. I think they were hoping for T-line weight anywhere in the 8 foot would have been
See that?
good.
Yeah.
Rely on these two. Yeah. And that. When the 7 never leaves, right?
Like slide?
They're thinking maybe they
The other
can
one's here.
see
We
a
know
little
this too,
pinch
right?
of it.
That was my first thought.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think that's probably best.
peel it out.
And even if you do end up here, you kind of choke off his deuce
takeout
too, right?
and wins that game. So McEwen
Yeah, I like
takes
that.
another win to their stats as well. Where does that put them now in the standings?
Well, McEwen's looking very well. They're now 4-1, so they've got an opportunity to maybe get into the bye position there.
Great.
There are 4 teams that get a bye in the playoffs, so that's a very, very good win for the McEwen team.
Okay, guys, right to the button.
Jim Cotter in the hack for his last rock of this end.
Trying to get a good piece of the 4 foot here. Like to find some
Line's
cover.
good.
This will curl. Certainly has a
Line's
good chance to
airtight.
finish.
Yep. Hey, room. Room.
Nobody wants to go on this much, so it's got lots of weight, obviously.
Wanted to get it to here.
Does end up just a shade heavy.
Yeah, it's too bad. Even a little short there was better than long.
Good try. That's a perfect line.
Yeah, the thing was, it was 15 plus. The ice is quite quick down that line.
Is it the same speed over here?
I mean, they'll pound it and be fine, but this is a spot where he could get really curl. It does curl a lot here.
Last rock of the sixth end here. Team Sturmay down by a single point right now. Hoping for 2 points here. That deuce in the sixth end. With
Line's
hammer.
tight. Line's great.
Yeah, 15-21 there.
Go,
So
go, 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 go.
should be pretty good.
great rock.
So
So nice draw. 2 blew that end, and that now the score is 6-5 for Team Sturmay from Edmonton. And we do welcome all of these teams to play here in Penticton, and would like to say thank you to all the teams who have come to participate
keep answering,
in this
boys.
event. And once again, a reminder to our viewers, if you are enjoying this live streaming coverage, to please consider donating as in lieu of a ticket. And we do appreciate all the support that we have been getting through donations to this fundraiser, and do really want to say thank you to everyone who has participated in that so far. Once again, you can visit the Penticton Curling Club website at pentictoncurlingclub.ca, and on there it is described that we do miss our fans here in the curling club so much, and wish you were all here with us. But since you are watching from home, please consider donating. We can accept e-transfers and credit card payments over the phone, whatever is easiest for you. We're happy to help you, and would love to make that a part of our event this year. So thank you so much for your support, those of you who have already donated, and if you've been sitting and thinking about it, then please do consider contributing to that. My name is Sherry Burkilo Diaz, and at my side here is Mr. Cy Gladish, coming at you from the Penticton Curling Club, and the 4th annual Ashley Homestar Curling Classic.
Yes, Sherry, that's pretty great to be able to sit here at an announcer's table, and feeling pretty special about it. Streaming 12 games here for free for anybody that wants to dial us up.
Yes.
12 maybe.
Want to bite the 8?
Pretty exciting games
you gotta go.
here. Early morning draw.
Okay.
Club is pretty quiet. Just a handful of people here.
What turn do you like, Glenn?
Yeah, usually we're used to a rip-roaring crowd here. But, obviously, with COVID, we're down to just a few.
Line's good. You have room. Line's great. Close. Line's great. Line's great. Line's great. Oh.
Very nice shot.
Nice shot, Glenn.
Very, very nice shot.
14-8.
Nice control. It's getting to be a little bit late in the game now. We're in the 7th end. We've been playing since 8 a.m. It's 10 o'clock right now, just 10 after 10. So these teams may start to fatigue a little bit, and we might start to see a change in the ice as well now that the
No backing, you're well by it.
sheets beside them are empty.
Maybe through.
Still have one game on the ice, and that is the Cheka Howard game. Again, Cheka is in the lead at a score of 5-4 over Team Howard, who remains undefeated in this event so far. So it could be a very nice win for Cheka, who also has the hammer.
Ideal is
so we'll
top
keep
8.
you updated on that.
Shorts, obviously.
Yeah,
the
big game
miss.
for Cheka. They have a chance to make the playoffs here, so. Bit of a miscue there by the Laycock team. Kennedy'd like to tighten the screws down here a little bit.
Line's great. Yes, tight.
Looks like lots of room.
Picked. Off. Off it picked. No.
Did they think that picked?
Yeah, apparently. That's why I said I thought it had lots of room,
I
but
thought it
obviously
did
he saw
too.
the pick there, and the rock went sideways and crashed on the guard. I like this call.
About
Just
2/3.
clean things up. You could get all 3 here if you hit it just right.
5 rock free guard zone. This is their first opportunity to get rid of some of those guards.
It certainly is, Sherry.
Let's see.
Yep.
Andrew throws some nice weight at this.
Hard.
It's a little tight.
Tough one. Good.
Yeah, it was a poor result for a reasonably thrown rock. Did move it a little off the button though, a little off the center line.
Far above the tee.
Still pretty good for Sturmay. Sturmay'd like to get the force here and go home with a hammer.
That's right. Scoring in that all-important 6th end is
Line's a little
always
tight.
desirable.
Early if you can.
And to make it two there on 6 was pretty special for
Line's good. Does not need finish.
the Sturmay team
Does not
from
need finish.
Edmonton, Alberta.
Staying patient throughout the play is so important, and they've been
Great
thinking
shot.
and
Really
planning
good
every
manage.
shot, so they've really put a lot of thinking work into this game.
It's nice to see
Like that.
so many Canadian teams. More exposure for them for sure in the absence of international teams and the border
Yeah,
closures.
just throw them top 4 and they'll sweep it.
Certainly miss some of the flair and color from the Scottish teams and,
That's right.
and the European teams and
And the American team,
the other.
which will probably have more in the future, but so far we've only had the gold medal, Olympic gold medal winning team. You know, start at the top.
Yeah, that was quite a win for them.
Line's
It was,
good.
certainly a surprise for the curling world to
Line's good.
watch that happen.
Just there.
Room.
Weight's pretty good.
Yeah, we do miss
Room.
having that international flair, and do hope
Okay, it's
to
getting really good here. Don't
look
want to bounce
forward to
off
the
too far
future
though.
when we can
Okay,
do that
we'll-
again.
we'll on this
Yeah,
side.
for certain.
Okay, that's good.
Nice shot there.
Hang the freeze is the shot.
Yeah, it was just such a good guard.
No,
And
but if
we
you
get
bump
to too late
it,
in the end, you
like,
can't get anything out of the double peels anyway.
if you
They
bump
split
it,
the
they're
house.
gonna have a labeled double.
Yep.
Just hear me out.
So
If you bump it,
Nurpin
and
squeaks
it's a
one,
tall
squeaks
ass
one in there
with
and
all the ice is
gets
right
shot
now
rock.
for you to get across, like it's a
Rock's
tall
in a
ass,
pretty
right?
good
If you bump
pretty
it,
good spot.
You're just on nose and you move it here. It's a
pretty good
labeled
spot
double.
for sure.
Yeah,
The freeze,
maybe a pinch hot
his rings are
would have
so
been nice
cut
to
down.
corner it a little bit so it isn't removable.
Right? Like what does he do?
Still a
Lots
difficult
on another
shot
freeze, we're gonna
to
have a chance to move it eventually.
get that out cleanly.
I think the freeze is the shot.
Glenn Howard is facing 4, down by 1 in the 8th end with the last rock of the end, and
But it's no good unless
has
you
to
get
attempt
under,
a pretty
Tristan.
tricky hit and stick
I think it's just the dead freeze.
to tie the game and then take the game
It
to
really
an
cuts
extra
his rings
end.
down. The thing with like moving it, sure, if you get under, it's
Yeah, if I
great.
had somebody to throw
He'd
this
have to
rock,
fall
Well, he'd be the,
he'd be the man.
he'd be the man.
For sure.
Is for sure.
Ageless,
So
just so solid.
But we're playing 1-on-2.
I hope I don't jinx him
I think
here,
his
Sherry.
rings are super
well,
cut
his
down
last
if you do a
rock
freeze.
did
we-
hit
like,
the
we're
shot
probably gonna have
rock,
a
but
chance to
did
move
roll out. So he doesn't have any red rocks in the house at this
Yeah,
time.
this is curling up pretty good here.
There is a guard in the way,
Yeah, there certainly is.
and he's touched it. And
So
Cheka is going to win that game. So
gives themselves an opportunity, depending on their standings in the draw to the button, the LSD, as they call it.
congratulations, Team Cheka,
Yeah, you
for
betcha.
a victory over Team Howard.
Howard looked unbeatable in the first 4 games, and
Certainly was.
yeah,
Excellent. Well, that's great for Team Cheka, consisting of Paul Cheka, Tyrell Griffith, Corey Chester, and they are just a nice group of guys from up the valley. So congratulations to Team Cheka and Team Howard, whose record is now 4-1.
yeah, it's
Line's great.
exciting, and certainly
Line's
Howard's not
great.
in any jeopardy here at all at 4-1,
Line's great.
so
Just get it here.
he's definitely going to be in the
15-7.
playoffs.
Yes, hard. Hard, go Glenn, hard.
Back to our feature game here on Sheet C. Team Laycock versus Team
15-6.
Sturmay, and currently Sturmay is in the lead. It's the 7th end of play.
Yeah, if I get right
and
by it, actually is nice.
Yeah.
If it does just kiss, it's okay. Yeah, I think Hack. I think this will really move here
Yeah,
too.
even like here, right?
Yeah.
Laycock
Yeah, it'll be
has,
soft hack, if any.
has hammer here.
This is a very difficult shot. Got to try to get across the face of it. I mean, eyes got to be perfect to call the line on this one.
It's like back line to Hack. Yeah.
I always found it early a lot easier to call the line if you're hitting it early rather than late. It's just difficult to call the sweeping perfect here.
That's right. But as we've mentioned, two strong front end players here with great sweepers, and they're good guys to have on your team. So you've got Jim Cotter in the house calling line.
Whoa!
Steve Laycock throwing the rock.
Whoa.
The combination is amazing.
Whoa! Yeah!
There
Whoa!
it is.
Whoa! Whoa!
Kiss it a
It's
little bit
over.
is even better.
And-
Oh, no, he missed.
Good.
Great
Very
shot.
nice shot there.
Great shot.
Maybe got away out of him at just a pinch.
Yeah, a little kiss to that
A little
little
scary,
red
but might have
rock
always
wouldn't
been
have been
jumping
too
today.
bad.
Yeah, it's still a good result though.
Absolutely.
Another chance for a really good freeze here to cut down that scoring zone.
Line's good.
That's definitely harder than his first.
Oh, off. Hard. Whoa, whoa.
Thirds are throwing their
Oh,
rocks
Through the house.
here in the 7th end of play. Game number 7 at the Ashley Home Store Curling Classic. Brought to you by Canadian Tire
Push it to there and keep it on the angle.
and the Penticton Marriott.
Just
Yeah,
can't
it's
afford to freeze,
there's
eh?
nothing like
Put
new, and
in
that new Penticton Marriott looks really good. It's very close to our hub in our close to the golf course, close to our curling club, the SOEC, which is our South Okanagan Event Center, which is an incredible venue.
Gotta move it
for
about a foot, or
concerts
else
and
we gotta
sports.
stay on the high side.
It's
The calls to get to know
it's
is
great to see that hotel.
It sure is, and the South Okanagan Event Center has hosted
Get away with the 15 or no?
some great curling events in the past, starting in 2013
Okay.
with the Continental Cup, the international event held here in Penticton back in 2013, and then in January of 2018, the Scotties Tournament of Hearts was hosted here at the South Okanagan Event Center.
Okay, well then.
Yeah, it's been
What a
fantastic to
great
have
treat.
so many concerts and so many sporting events and
A little bit extra line,
trade
guys.
shows. It's really added a new dimension to our city.
Chip it!
Yep.
Chip it!
Yep.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Set up a bit of a pocket here.
He did move it away.
Everything
Not
still
bad, guys.
remains above the tee line, though, at this point. So that looks pretty good, and did push his red rock into shot position. So and in a pretty tricky spot to get out. So we'll see what happens here. Several rocks left to play, and we'll watch this last team on the ice.
What happened?
It's been close all game. The score has been pretty tight, not more than a point between
Just come down with like
point or
that
two between the
four and
scoreboards.
Wave
So
was perfect.
it's been a
We
pretty
were
exciting
patient
game
through
so
there.
far.
First time I've ever seen that on one of mine.
Yeah, Sherry, little testy
He
here.
makes, he makes
Guys
it roll
kicking
under.
rocks around there a little bit, or
It's a freeze. It's a freeze.
kind of
Yeah.
an
He will tough
oddity.
time not killing his blue.
Yeah, like it's just
which gives us
Yeah.
a real good shot at deuce.
Yeah, that's not.
I guess
the
he's just playing
best.
quiet. I thought he might double these and just take his
Exactly.
medicine.
Like it's just you just want to move it a hair. Like as long as we sit, as long as we get my blue here, that's fine.
We're just kind of building a cradle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not a lot of consideration for the scoreboard here.
Sturmay
They
up
could,
Room down.
you know,
I thought that was going to make
slide
it
one down
something
there
like
and
on
make the
sheet.
double, get rid of those reds,
Just a sliver less.
Threw it pretty straight. It just
Yeah.
kinda stayed
and
there.
still lay one. They've chosen to play a little softer
Being
weight
so
here.
much, hard not to do it there. Like your control or your normal weight hit here in the one end, and like your draw on the first
You
end,
only
we
wanna move
almost
it about
lost.
rock.
Like
If you move it too far, he'll be able to blow it up.
been a lot thrown in that spot this end, though it might just be not that super aggressive pebble like we saw earlier.
So Karsten here, chance to
That's pretty hard.
I think you're pretty close, guys.
set up the deuce.
First of skip stones
I think
here
you're
in
pretty
7.
Close, guys.
This should curl up nicely. Can't really hit it in the crotch and roll off it.
Gonna be on the top.
Nice spot.
Wow. Let's see
Red
what
still
happens
laying
here.
two.
Yeah.
They could corner that red rock on the right side of the 4-foot. Make it
That-
difficult.
Let him rip this.
Unless we try and draw into here.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
Jim?
the only other one I was seeing is, and it's probably too hard to call, is like throw it hard, just squeeze up into here. But he's probably gonna have that smash anyway. Yeah, I think if you get it to,
Yeah.
you might nick the 6 open though, right, or like behind.
Yeah.
Nick it behind. It's still only for one.
Pretty.
Might be the balls, dude.
Well, the key, yeah, if you ever get this one to move a little bit, right? Because I think the only other shot would be you just put it here. He can't really get either of our rocks out, but he might get lucky off of that. I think we'd need to move it a hair.
I'm thinking, I kind of like this shot. Maybe here.
Well, but we're not going to do that.
No, you could catch the back end of the.
We'd have to miss this
Blue on the top of
really
the
bad
4-foot.
for us to touch this. So
Lots of thought going into
Just
this.
there is a
Laycock
spot though
down
where
a
you just
single
kinda hang it on
point
the
in
corner.
the 7th and has hammer this end. So
this rock won't be here though.
Yeah,
This
the
rock's
touch
going to be
higher
up
would
here
nice,
somewhere.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I think push this buried. I'm just worried it might just leave a nose hit on this. So.
What's the fear of this coming here?
Well, he gets one into there, we can't score 2. But yeah, that's there's a little bit of risk for him though. Like if we just get one here, he ever hits a skinny and just jams it there, we might be drawing for 4. Don't mind that, hey? You're okay with getting here?
Yeah.
If you move this just a hair,
But then we go here, he just goes rock back and he's sitting frozen on us.
we'll over rock here though.
We need it here.
If he moves this at all when he does it. Just a little worried about this one. I think let's go here, Jim, if you're okay with that.
Lock it in there.
great. Jim's come down to the hack.
Yeah, this is a very precise shot they've called here, Sherry, and they can't go nose to nose with it. They've got to be on the inside of the red.
Line looks really good.
Line's a hair tight.
A little tight, and it does move in that spot. So we'll
Yep.
keep an eye on that rock.
Gotta go line.
We do have Andrew Nurpin.
Gotta go
sleeping.
line.
Yeah, this guy can really
He
pound
can
it.
really affect the rock.
Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't move it.
Yep.
And
Hard. It's good.
exactly where they wanted. What an amazing shot. Good job,
Well,
Jim.
Not sure. You can bash that on the nose.
They were concerned about that.
Bash that on the nose, the 2 reds are gone.
Pretty good, Jimmy.
Nose is a little tough to get to, but not
He hits his own, I
impossible.
think he skills everything, and the top one comes back into play.
Yeah, I see.
If he hits the 2 directly, like we're gonna have a draw to our own for a deuce.
He could make a triple here, Sherry.
Yeah.
Might even have the list double for 3.
Well, is it a dead plant, or do you try to spin it instead? Like, if you spin it here,
From
that's
both
probably,
teams, just been the slowest game ever.
Lesson in drag effect here.
Yeah, they were just talking about the speed of the game there, Sherry. Slowest game ever.
I'm just thinking, like, I think you want this actually.
I don't think that's true,
skinnier
but
rather than thicker. Like,
it's good they
imagine a
got the
world-
opportunity
imagine
to
a
play
world
this
where I
out
throw an
without a
arrow,
clock,
right?
and
How does he get
best
3?
team wins in the end. and
Draws right here,
It's
but
not
Jesus,
decided by a time clock.
I think I like skinnier because it plants there now shooters.
Quite imagine the ice
skinnier
crew
side,
is
you
getting
gotta keep the two
antsy to get out there. There's another game in an hour.
like a quarter or an eighth.
Yeah, it's,
Like he's gonna force
actually,
into
I
the
think
same
it's a
shot.
1:30 game, isn't it, Sherry?
I thought it was 11:30.
It
Well,
is
yeah, like we said,
11:30.
I
You're
guess it
right.
could be the
11:30,
hit.
3:30.
Yeah, so we do have lots of action today. Once again, I want to remind our viewers to please visit pentictoncurlingclub.ca for to find out
Thank
how
God our
you can
2 bounces
donate
out of there.
and contribute to the success of this event. So thank you so much for taking some time to do that for us today. That would be really awesome to get more donations today than we had yesterday. And we do have more game action coming up. We have games again at 11:30 this morning.
Kind of inside it out at that. We're in a pinch there, Sherry. Get an in nice inside roll there.
And still leaves
If you've ever just
Team Laycock
come and move it like 2 inches kind of thing, you never know.
sitting with 2 rocks on the button. And can they get 3?
Come in sideways.
Yeah.
Two's a lot right here right now.
2 is great.
Yeah.
for sure.
I think it is possible. They're certainly
They're going to try.
taking lots of ice here.
Yeah.
Release on that one?
Well out into the 12-foot here, Sherry, and
Pretty here.
might see some directional sweeping call here.
I don't think there's any way they can
Swoop rolls a little more.
get less than 2.
If he gets a piece of his own and punches it back.
We could maybe look at 3.
Yeah. Well, no, I think
Okay.
3's in play. 2's very likely.
Nice line. Again, the nice delivery.
Line's
by
good.
Mr. Cotter.
Yeah.
It's all about the weight here.
Hard.
Looks a little soft.
Andrew's on it.
Hard.
Pushing hard.
Hard.
Pushing really hard.
Hard. Hard.
Might get a little rub here.
Oh, good try.
No.
Oh.
2.
But still nice deuce there.
A deuce in 7 is not too bad. So now this score is 7-6 for Team Laycock. And of course, now Team Sturmay has the hammer coming home in the 8th end, just down by a single point. So I would like to
Good throw, Jamie.
take this opportunity to once again say thank you to our ice making crew, Chris Jones, and his team that he has working for him. Great work on the ice this weekend, guys, so far, and we still have lots of gameplay to come. Again, we have games coming up at 11:30 this morning, 3:30 this afternoon Pacific time, and followed by our final game this evening at 7 p.m. and that starts the quarterfinals. So we'll have some updates for you as this game goes on and through into the afternoon games. So Craig and Mary Lou will be here for 11:30, and that feature game is it has changed. It is now the Hardy versus Sean Giel, and so that'll be a pretty exciting game. We do have Hardy with a standing of 1 win, 3 losses, and Giel with a standing right now of 3 wins, 1 loss. So they are looking for a win to secure their place in that final berth of the competition here today. And
yeah, it'd be nice to get those 12 qualifiers and the 4 teams that get a bye. So a pretty good opportunity. We might even have an extra end here, which would extend us a little bit deeper in the time schedule.
Yeah.
It's
turning into one of those games. But
marathon.
That's okay. That's what we're here for. We've had a couple of blowouts making for some early finishes, and so we're making up for our averaging out our air
Line's
time.
good.
Rick Sawaski has to put one out front here.
Top 4, guys.
Oh, he's coming right in.
Short.
That definitely looks short. Still a good shot.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple of schools that thought there,
Right
you
on
throw
the-
a guard or throw it into the top 4 foot. The idea
Line's good.
here for the Cotter team or the Laycock
Room,
team
let
is
it work a
to
bit.
get a force here.
Line's good.
Of course,
Line's real good.
Karsten Sturmay and his team would sure like to make it 2 here.
Absolutely. There's some fierce competition going
shot,
on
Glenn.
in this
16-5.
game, and it's been very well planned and very well thought out, and very well executed by these athletes. Again, we'll just keep an eye on the ice, as there are no other teams on the ice at this time. Sees a couple. I see Chris Jones and Andrew out on the ice, just starting their pre-work to prepare the ice for the next game.
Line's
which
a hair
again
tight.
is on in just an hour.
Hair big.
Yeah, you're right.
Line's, yep.
They
Hey, line's good, line's
they do
good.
scrape after
Line's
every
good.
draw, so it's a lot of preparation.
Coming down.
It could be
Like
tough.
just let it stop, guys.
Might be difficult to get everybody out by the
Let it stop.
11:30 time.
Well done.
would think
nice
so.
pair.
Okay, and we see a lovely draw by Mr. Sawatsky, who put a rock right on the
Good
button
shot.
behind cover. That guard is in a perfect position to protect that shot stone at this point early in the end. 8th end here.
Yeah, turkey shot, meaning covering the whole button.
Oh. Up. Yes.
Oh, this is turning hard.
Gotta go. Yes.
Calling hard for line. It looks like we're on that guard.
Whoa. Yes. Roll it. Whoa, whoa.
Like to get that onto the rings.
That's right. And spins
Hell
in
of a
quite
shot.
nicely.
Spins in really nicely. That's a great shot. Good sweep.
Reg. Or do you want to play it quieter?
Be nice if he stayed here. Maybe usable later in the end. Rick Sawaski.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
They're having a difficult
That's
making
drifting
it
here.
curl
Get
there
up.
earlier.
Good.
Sneaks it by shot rock. Nicely done. Throw another corner or come right in.
Ideal is just above T.
So Karsten's asking his team to place this rock in front of the tee line behind the corner guard. Chris comes out super smooth, shoulders nice and square and
good.
level.
Little tight. Oh, line's good. Looks big. Line's
Looks like
great.
it may glide.
Shouldn't need
This
to-
should dig in here, Sherry.
No.
Certainly not.
Went a little bit
Good.
behind
Nice
T
shot.
line and
Yeah, but-
did stick around though. So
Yeah.
14-7.
Yeah, you see, you had to be in the 15 kind of mark to make that shot in front of the tee line. I think the estimate is roughly 7 feet for every 1/10 of a second.
Line's good. Like to go long, actually. Yep.
Gotta go.
Hard.
This is turning.
Hard swat.
Hard.
Curly side.
Hard.
Hard swat.
Hard.
Lead in.
Keep coming. Gotta stay short rock here along this line.
Whoa.
Okay, just straight draw is fine too.
Ooh, this is tight.
I thought they should have
Good.
maybe. I was surprised they got off that
Cut in
rock.
between, keep going.
Yeah, I was
stay
thinking
on
the
line,
same thing,
or-
Sherry. You know, stay on it, just move it back a little bit. Certainly advantage Sturmay here again.
Red
These
shot.
rocks behind the
Yeah, that's right.
tee line.
That's right.
But Steve Laycock's team is laying 2.
Up one, score is 7-6 in the 7th, and
After-
Sturmay, of course, with hammer.
Room.
Sorry, 8th end.
Off. Right off. Yep.
Get a little piece of that back one's not the end of the world here either. Just
Whoa.
move the second shot. Oh, it's grinding in nicely now.
Blue, get on the blue.
Just enough.
Well,
Yeah,
best you could do in
enough
that.
to
That's
lay
right.
second and third shot.
14-2.
Great. Yeah.
So like 14-7 would have probably been ideal there.
Sure, a
Close
little
to
bit
15 with some
less weight.
sweeping would have been ideal.
But I think we have noticed then that the ice has slowed up a little bit because we were looking at times of over 15 hog to hog to get to that same spot.
Yeah, all the other teams have
14-2.
exited the ice, so that normally makes things tighten up a little bit.
First
Line's
of
good.
the stones.
Yeah, he's got lots of line here.
Lead.
Line's good.
He can be strong here,
Yep.
though. Just has to come down
Line's
to those
good.
blue ones in the back.
Lead.
We do know that the ice moves a lot there, that the
Yep.
rocks are moving a lot
It's clean.
in that spot.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
you don't
it's
want to
just
roll off
attempting
this,
to
though.
Come right in, freeze right to that, and great
Good
shot.
judge, guys.
Nice job.
Freeze
Both
it on the
teams have been
nose.
outstanding this game, just very
Thank
well
you.
played, lots of excellent shots.
3 or 4 more down here, and the double might come into play. Very nice technique with his hands about the same elevation off the ice.
That's right.
Nice release, pointing at his
Line's
target.
good. Line's great. Little tight. Tight if you're light. Tight line. Tight line. Whoa.
Anywhere in shot here is pretty good.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be super buried.
Yes. Great shot.
Very nice.
Great shot once again.
Good
Just
job by Tristan
outstanding,
there.
outstanding
Same?
players here.
Do we ever do this?
Out here today.
15-4.
Same, eh?
Yeah.
They come up one more time here, and then got to try to shake them, or else the double comes into play, as
Same
I
throw.
said before.
Well, Cy, it's been an exciting game, a little bit long, but it has been a great game. It's been a pleasure to be here with you on this Sunday morning, November 15th, here at the Penticton Curling Club. This end is going to come right down to the last rock, and it has been an exciting game to be here for. You and I are off for the afternoon and back for the 7 p.m. game.
Nice.
Craig and Mary Lou will be hosting the 2 afternoon, the 11:30 and the 3:30 games. So
Line's good.
Look forward to the next draw and getting the finalists ready to go.
Yes!
absolutely, 7 p.m. is our first quarterfinal game.
Yep. Yep. Judge, guys.
And another well-placed
How
rock.
much air do you have?
That's
How much
that's a
air do you
very,
have?
very good shot. Excuse me, Sherry.
Oh.
See, the boys are out here scraping the ice and trying to get all the other sheets prepared.
Well, the only other thing is, like, you play
Dinks around too much, or you might leave us lying
enough
too.
to free it and bounce that there, and you keep your shooter here. That's the only other shot.
Got to watch where you place your shooter.
don't know if you
Got to
can
be on the
keep it
inside.
down to keep your shooter in bounds. Okay. Yeah, just roll over there. My concern is that the one starts spinning this way. Yeah, that's true. No, you just need to free it up, right? I don't think you're making the double. I think the key is sticking the shooter and
See if
freeing
we
the
come
7.
out low like we've been talking. Through it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to double fairly flat.
Yes, it sure is.
And
Yeah, but like
guard
you
is
gotta-
still in play
you
here.
gotta keep a shooter.
Yeah,
That's
sure
the
could.
biggest thing for you. You gotta keep a shooter. Yeah, are you throwing peel?
Looks like the third one back there, the fourth shot, if he hits this, might spin to the back 8.
Again, so nice not
Yes,
having to get
that's
up there
true
and worry
too.
about where to sweep. Just pick a shot when they stop.
So yeah, we'll see what happens here in this, the last of the third stones coming through as we're just wrapping up this game. Once again, thank you so much to Ashley Home Store and to New Floors for all of your support of this event. Everyone, it is very much appreciated, and so thank you so much to Ashley Home Store, our named sponsor of this event. So
Hard!
here we go, pretty exciting shot here.
Hard!
Just
Oh, he got fairly fortunate there.
Right?
That's not too bad. That was a pretty exciting shot, though, and the sweeper was trying his best to hold it in line, and it did manage to just nick a little bit of that blue guard that was sitting out there. However, it did take out that red shot rock that was right on the button. So
Yeah, so
Not sure.
these guys have really
Close.
got to think about maybe drawing to the other side of the rings
I think
here
it's
and
us, but I
laying
don't know
1-2.
for sure. I think red though.
I think, well, I guess they're looking
I'm
at it.
with-
Looks
I'm
to
with
me as though it's
Steve.
red.
I'm with Steve. I agree. I believe that it is.
That's temporarily better. Just a little worried you might put in a spot where he kills both of them.
Yeah, you might want to draw to the other side. Yeah, I like
that's
that,
the-
Jim.
I guess. You think we're shot, Nerp?
Take a look.
Give out to Andrew to come in.
Some fresh eyes.
Some fresh eyes, yeah.
Yeah,
Go here then. Okay.
and he
A little
agrees
straighter
as
through
well.
this side.
From this point, it
They can
does
get away
look
with
like
that.
it's red
Go to 5.
as well, just by a little.
Not sure I didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
Closer to the tee line's better here. You don't want to set up a double. If he comes up a little bit short, it gives an opportunity for Sturmay to make a double.
Should be a good pass.
Good chance to have an extra end here and add a little extended time for him.
Yep. We'll see how it goes. Keep the seats warm for Craig and Mary Lou.
Yes.
Line's good.
So Jim's just
Room.
attempting to put another rock in the 4-foot.
Room.
Great. Over on the left-hand side of the center.
Hard, Nerp. Got it.
Nerpin's working hard on this.
You got it. Hard.
Might be a little
Come in, you're
shy.
nice.
Hard.
Keep it going.
Go, 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 go.
Hard. Hard.
Good, 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 good.
Try to get
hard.
this deep as you can.
Great sweep.
Oh, great
Atta boy.
sweep.
There is a double now.
Certainly some fans for the Laycock Cotter team here. We do kind of consider them to be our home team, and a lot of support for these guys since they are very well known in the Okanagan.
Yeah, interesting if this COVID thing continues, that what they would do to call for a BC champion, whether maybe this team gets the nod to be recognized as the BC champion if they don't have a playdown.
Wanted to kind of go out and relieve them, but wanted to make sure we got shot too.
I don't know if you want to take Nerpin off the rock. He's a
I agree.
pretty strong sweeper.
Yeah. Yeah, so looks like Laycock is sitting 2
hopefully
so
get some
far,
kind of answer
and Sturmay does have the hammer, so this is first, Karsten's first.
Yeah, it's a good angle
Throw.
for the double, though.
That's right.
Nice, kind of close to 45 degrees. Looks pretty real close.
Great shot.
So really well executed there. Nowhere for this double to go. Very difficult to find somewhere to get shot rock here that's not removable.
Get kind of around the horn on it.
Yeah.
Ah,
Worried about where the two's going though.
Go the intern at it. Like, almost just kind of hit the hole. Like, barely.
Yeah. Yeah, just touch the 6 first.
I guess that.
Even
That's
if you
a
don't
pretty
get this,
precise
like,
call there.
fully, like, even if you cue this
might
up on a good
kick your
angle,
own
it's
right
not
back
worth
out of the top there, though.
it. Yeah, I'm good with that.
But like I was thin enough that like my shooter kind of went.
Well,
And,
be like back 12 on this, but he probably has in off anyway then.
Yeah, I don't think around the horn he's jamming.
Should go fairly straight here, I think.
It is a straight spot in the ice here. Just keeping our eyes open for the back blue one in the triangle, whether it
That's right.
it actually clears everything and goes out the back end.
Laycock team up 1 single point. Sturmay has the hammer. 8th end of play. Attempting a pretty tough
Yeah, very difficult shot.
shot here, and
Jim has all the elements of the game, though.
Oh! Oh! Might get lucky here. Okay.
Do you get shot rock? Pretty tight.
looks like blue by just a little bit.
Well, obviously just dropped
Rick had a little peek in there, but
Flood.
you know he's a little
You
out
know
of
this
his
stuff?
comfort zone there, trying to look at who shot rocks.
Sure
Or
is.
Andrew
Go at
Nerpin
it.
there, yeah.
I was actually looking if we got onto that stone. There was just, I actually just had to hit a hair more of it. Might have just nutted on there frozen.
It's a fairly great opportunity for Sturmay to win this game.
Red rock number 7 on the tee line actually did hit the board and bounce back into play, and it has not been removed. So hopefully that doesn't affect any of the outcome. Shouldn't. Last rock of the game here, game number 7 at the Ashley Homescore Curling Classic, and we're gonna watch for.
Been a pretty reliable path here.
Chris, you got it, buddy.
Yeah. It looks like Sturmay's blue rock
Eyes up, eyes
is
up.
sitting a little bit closer, and right to the button.
Very nicely done.
Very nice rocks. So
Might put a
it is
measuring
for
stick on
sure, one, and it is two. So we hear Steve say, so congratulations to Team Sturmay with a defeat over Team Laycock. And final score on that was 8-7. My name is Sherry Bercalo Diaz. Cy Gladish, thank you so much for being here with me this morning. And once again, thank you to our feature sponsors, Canadian Tire and the Penticton Marriott. We do appreciate all of your help. Please go to the Penticton website, pentictoncurlingclub.ca, and donate to this great event. Thank you so much, and signing off from Penticton.
Thank you, Sherry.
Thanks, Cy.
Ashley Home Store's Black Friday sale is going on now. Get up to 50% off or get 0% interest for 24 months with no minimum purchase. Exclusively at North America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our 4th annual Ashley Home Store Curling Classic. I'm Kathy Jones, the chairperson for this event. We are going to miss you this year, fans. It's not going to be the same through these trying times, and yet we want to keep this classic alive for years to come.
What a great shot.
Please go to the pentictoncurlingclub.ca site and donate. With your money, we can help foster the growth of curling for years to come, keep these great teams coming, and look forward to seeing you again next year when we can get through this time. Thanks. Have a great season, everyone.